Holy moly, it's the 17th time that we're here again. I have nothing else to say. I have even less to talk about. I don't even know what I'm going to say next.
2, 1, 2, 3, here we go.
I need to add more sound effects.
Episode 17, we out here.
Bomba clarts.
Welcome to the Chat2Much podcast. It's your boy Ty Rex.
And your boy Ayo.
Producer Rooks.
How's everybody doing today?
I am doing great in this moment right now.
In this moment, you're doing great?
Yeah.
But you're depressed in life, right? Hey! We living it up.
Yeah. You know, Canada problems. You think it's a Canada problem?
No.
I feel like it's a... Look at this nigga. This happy nigga is just looking at us.
I'm happy.
How are you going to make that face? I don't know.
I mean, hey, man, Canada, yes, we can't complain, but...
Okay, would you rather be in Canada or Iran?
That's fucked.
Hey, count your blessings before you talk about Canada problems.
That's fucked.
You might want to choose your problems.
Okay, fair. You got me. You got me. My bad. You know, shout out to our Iranian friends.
Shout out to the Iranis.
Well, apparently I was saying it wrong.
Oh, that was probably a bad sound effect to use.
Apparently I was saying it wrong in the clip that is doing pretty well right now. You want to tell the audience about the clip that's doing well?
We finally hit a real view count of over 30,000.
Let's go. At the moment, it's still rising. It's still rising.
35. More accurately, 35,000.
35K?
Yeah.
Okay, we out here. We popping. We getting big pause.
Pause.
Yeah.
Big pause.
In specifically the Iranian.
Yeah. Shout out to
Yo, there's bare Iranian fucking flags in the comment section and shit. It's jokes.
Yeah, they give us a little 1-2 follow. Some of them.
Yeah.
It's not really good conversion, but hey, man,
can't complain.
You know, man,
Shout out to y'all.
Shout out to them because they're reposting it. They're posting on their stories and things.
It was like a diss track to the USA, and they were just like, "Yeah, fuck them niggas."
Yeah.
I don't even think they care about what the fuck we had to say. They were just watching the shit we were reacting to.
Yeah, facts. And they think we're American, so it makes me assume that they probably watched a good chunk of the video.
Okay. So who wants to start with? Oh, do you guys want to talk about your weeks? Actually, yeah, we have to talk about it. I was gonna suggest the would you rather thing, but
we can talk about it.
We'll do that next episode.
We'll talk about our weeks.
Yeah,
I'll start.
Talk about
I think I had the most boring week.
Blast.
So,
surprise.
Kel surprise.
I mean, at least I'm consistent in that aspect. You know what I mean?
Consistency isn't always a good thing.
Just consistently trash.
Imagine, yo, I'm mad consistent. I miss every corner jump shot. I'm mad consistent. Yo, Shaq was consistent at the free throw line. Consistently trash.
That actually takes me back to when I tried out basketball in grade 10. I remember every single time I was a bench player, but every single time I was on the court, I remember the whole season I only had 2 points. So I was very, very consistent in not scoring a bucket.
Okay,
which I think.
I feel like you were too scared to shoot.
Yeah. Part of it was because every time I'd shoot, they'd be like, "Nigga, don't shoot again." So,
that was when I feel like AOI said the same shit. I'm just like, yeah, nigga, just don't do that again. It's like, I'm trying to win, bro. Just don't do that again. Just grab the rebound, look around, and pass.
Yeah, so my bad.
Yeah.
But so my mom was with me for the past 3 weeks, and she left on the Monday.
Oh.
And I think for the longest time, she's been coming to visit me and all that. I've never felt emotional about her leaving, and this time I felt emotional. So that was definitely very interesting. And then. What do you have to say?
Last episode, I'm pretty sure I said you were a level 8 on the Mama's Boy Richter scale.
What, it went up now?
8.5.
I mean, to be fair, you should be a little bit emotional if you're in a different country and your mom comes to visit you.
You're right.
And like every time, I would probably be a little emotional.
Yeah,
so for the fact that like only the last time you felt emotional,
yeah.
You know, that's when kind of where my trauma comes in, where I feel like I don't have the greatest relationship with my parents. Like even like, you know, when when we went out and we see my dad and shit like that. It's kind of like the homie, you know what I'm saying? It's not like I'm treating him like another nigga that I haven't seen in a long time that I'm gonna see another long time from now. Yeah. What up? You good? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But like
everything's blessed.
Yeah. With my mom, it would probably be a little bit more, up. Yeah, but with my mom, it would probably be a little bit more intimate. But at the same time, I don't feel like I was raised in the house with my father. I wasn't raised in the house with my mother. So I feel like my relationship with my mother isn't the same as some other people who are like raised only by their moms and stuff like that. You know?
Okay.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I just feel like it shows up differently. Being in single parent households, especially when it's a different gender than what's usual. Like I grew up in hoods where everybody never had a dad and everybody just lives with their mom.
Speaking of dads, shout out to Rashawn Grant.
Pops.
Shout out to Pops.
Big Rashi.
Rashi swag bull.
Yeah. So and then I think the rest of the week was just kind of down. You know, I haven't really gotten back into my routine and my jazz of things that kind of keeps me more level. But, you know, I'm coming out of it. Shout out to my buddy, Brody. He kind of invited me to go see a movie.
Kind of?
No, well, he did. I almost flopped on him, but.
Oh, true.
Yeah, but we went to go see Hail Mary.
Which is?
What is it about?
It's a sci-fi movie.
Okay.
Featuring Ryan Gosling.
Okay.
And basically, he goes to space to save Earth. And he meets an alien that he makes friends with. And it's a very, very emotional movie. I cried like fucking 4 or 5 times.
You cried 4 or 5 times?
Yes. Okay. Hey, bro.
Could you imagine, fam? Like you made friends with an alien and you have to go back to Earth and like you're just slowly floating back to Earth, watching your alien friend disappear, and you're like,
I just talked about my relationship with my parents. I think I'm pretty okay at detaching.
But yeah, it was wow. It's like honestly,
was the alien's name Mary?
No, it was Rocky.
Okay.
So basically, the story, it's called Hail Mary because it was a Hail Mary mission. So it was like it was a suicide mission to go save the Earth, and that's why they called it Hail Mary.
Ooh, that should kind of go into like one of our topics that we're gonna cover later on. Mm-hmm. But I am kind of wondering, like, would niggas go to space and shit? Would you guys?
Oh yeah, I would.
You guys would go to space?
I would.
I would.
Fuck that shit, bro. Yeah. For what?
So I could say I went to space?
Yeah.
Man, so you could say you never when you don't come back.
That'd be a pretty great way to go out. The nigga tried to go to space. And
Would you rather go out in a great way, but it's an early death, or live a long, boring life and die in the hospital bed with your family?
I feel like for me to get to the point in my life to be able to go to space, I've probably done pretty well for myself.
I mean, I don't care how well you've done for yourself. Yeah. I don't want to fucking die early, no matter what. But I don't care how much I accomplished.
Technically, not really, because you could have been an absent father. You know, you're a billionaire, but your kids.
Well, you're an absent father when you're dead. That's for sure.
That's what I'm saying, though. Is like if I've done a proper, you know.
Oh, I'm ready to die.
Yeah, like I could die.
No, just to go to space. I'm fine just living life alive and not going to space.
Fam, if I like, okay, I'd probably put like my age limit on it or something. Like I'd probably go if I was like, you know, maybe like 55.
That, bro, I feel like when man's reach 55, you're gonna realize, oh shit, I still feel like, you know, like I'm still a young buck. Like it doesn't feel that.
Yeah, so that's what I mean. Is like if by 55, like, you know, I've done everything I need to do, and then like mans are like, yo, you trying to go to space? I'd be like, yeah.
Bro, I would go to space. Fuck that shit. I would go to space.
And you guys would go underwater too? Like
no, I wouldn't go underwater. No. But see, the thing is, I have a very like.
There's no fam. What am I going underwater to see? After a certain point, it's dark.
Yeah.
How dark you think it is in space? There's not even any light.
Fam. You can't see anything from underwater. You can see a lot from space.
What the fuck can you see from space?
Earth. You can see.
How about when you're away from Earth?
You can see the planet. You can see the stars.
Fam, when you're flying away from Earth, you can't just see Earth when you're. It's like distance. Hold on. If I drive away from my house, you can't see the house anymore.
Hold on. How far do you think men are going away from Earth? Think about that.
Wait, you said you wanted to go to the space, so you're just talking about the moon.
I mean, the moon does seem pretty fucking. I think that's far enough to.
But from Mars, you can't see Earth. That's what I'm saying.
I'm not trying to go. I'm not trying to go to Mars.
From the moon, you can see Earth from the moon. Yeah, that's
so that's what I'm saying. It's like if I go to the moon, you know, look around 1-2 times, like, oh, so that's how Earth looks, and then you go back.
I would go to,
and then you can tell niggas that the Earth isn't flat.
That would be a good reason to go to the space.
Come on.
But then they would be like, oh no, you got taken to a lab and got brainwashed and shit, and now you're a compromised human being.
I fucking hate flat earth.
I'd wear Meta Ray-Bans. I'd be like, fam, you can't tell me I'm lying. I went out of the space shuttle, so there's no fucking, what do they say? It's distorted because of the camera lens.
Yeah,
it's a fisheye lens, so it's distorted. That's why it looks round.
You guys should watch the 100.
The 100. Oh, you said that earlier.
Yeah, definitely recommend it.
Okay.
Yeah, 100 people get sent to Earth because there's like, I'm not gonna explain the fucking show right now. I'm not gonna do that. Well, this is our show and this is our week. So are you done? Is that all for your week?
So I mean, that was basically the highlight of my week.
Emotional movie.
Yeah.
Is there anything about that movie that you watched that made you like, more in touch with anything that? Because I don't really know what it was about per se.
Yeah,
so,
like again, I don't know if you guys would want to watch it. That's why I don't want to spoil it. But it's
I'm not watching that.
It's a movie about like friendship and bravery and science and all that stuff. It's just very, very heartfelt. That's all.
I have a question.
What?
If you moved away, would you still talk to us?
I'm not gonna lie, not as much.
I think you said that a little bit too confidently.
I don't know. I think on the spectrum of, what is it? Sociopath? Is that what it is? No. What's the one where like you're not as well like emotionally?
I think you're an out of sight, out of mind kind of guy.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
I mean, don't feel like bad about it. I do it with my parents.
It's okay. I suck at keeping. I suck at keeping in contact with people and calling people and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Too. So it's like it's no big deal. I just feel like for you, it's just interesting the way you answered it.
Yeah.
But furthermore, I guess we could talk about my week.
Yeah. All right. Like, how's your week?
Well, I've been grinding, doing Uber Eats. You know what I'm saying? It's not an ideal way to live right now, but mans are on legal aid, so I can't.
I saw it go.
So I can't make too much bread right now. So in the meantime, I'm working the Uber Eats to get by.
Yep, grinding is grinding.
Yeah, and it's interesting because you're working for yourself. You're in charge of your own time and your own you get out as much as you put in a way.
Businessman, real businessman.
Nah,
businessman.
This is not the way. I don't know how much my car could take, how much more kilometers my car could take. But yeah, I've been doing that. It's been all right. And then, what was it that I felt like I had something I had to say this week about my week? What the fuck happened? Oh yeah. So I went to the gym yesterday with my homegirl Aaliyah.
Hey.
Shout out to Aaliyah.
Shout out to Aaliyah.
Worked on some back. I could feel it. And
Pause.
I was looking in the mirror at the gym. The big mirror where you can see your full body, right?
The big dirty mirror.
And I'm not gonna lie, I was disgusted with myself.
Oh.
When you go back to when I first started this podcast, when we first started this podcast, and like the way I was in shape then, when I was doing push-ups every day and I was going to the gym every day and I was eating, I quit weed around that time too. You know what I'm saying? I was doing so good. And now I went completely 180.
You went
gained the weight right back.
Damn.
I was doing push-ups. It was much harder. Damn. Even at the gym yesterday, everything was much harder.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? I've been smoking way too much weed.
Hey, man.
And I just got to start holding myself accountable and just doing what's best for myself. So I've decided that I'm actually going to quit weed again.
Okay.
But why are you rolling your eyes, nigga?
Hey, you know what they say, man? Like, progress is not linear. You go through ups and downs.
Yeah, you're right.
That's facts.
It is
Plus,
facts.
if you go down, there's what's the, when you hit rock bottom, the only way to go is up.
Yeah. Facts.
Yeah.
That's why
It's like,
that's why sometimes if you feel like, I feel like I'm not at rock bottom, you just start doing down.
What? Whoa, slow down, bro.
So funny.
I got attacked by a crackhead today.
Oh shit!
I didn't get attacked. I'm boosting, but I was by the barbershop, and I have a video on my Snapchat. None of you niggas have me on Snapchat. Do you have me on Snapchat?
I think I do, but I don't use Snapchat.
You don't use Snapchat.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was just chilling in my car, and then this crackhead who had foam at the side of his mouth came up. I wish I could play the video on screen, but he came out of nowhere, and he was just started shouting at me. My window was up, and he was just shouting at me through the window, and I was just staring at him. And he went directly up to my window. He had foam at the side of his mouth, and he was just doing some crackhead shit. So I started recording him and putting on Snapchat. But I was on the phone at the time, so it couldn't record the audio.
damn.
So
Man would have went viral.
So now the real question: what was the ethnicity of this said crackhead?
This was a very, very Caucasian man. This was a Caucasian man. I posted on Snapchat. Someone said, "Yo, is that my baby dad's dad?"
Bro, that's so fucked.
Hamilton's a small place. Come by, come through soon.
Fucked,
bro.
But yeah, my week hasn't been that entertaining. Just more like, I feel like I've been kind of in poor spirit. Like this whole year has been horrible for me. One of the worst years of my life. But I feel like right now, with my mentality of going through it and still being here, it's just like, okay, things will get better.
Facts.
Over time. And I just got to just keep trucking. So my mentality, I feel like it's going to help me and be less depressed, I guess.
Facts. It always does, bro. Yeah. It always does.
Still depressed though.
I hear that. God damn.
Honestly, the thing that kind of gets me about that whole feeling is a lot of times when you're going through these present moments and then time goes by and you look back at it, he just kind of like, it almost feels like you didn't experience it. Like it was a different person that experienced it because it's just so, you know what I mean?
I kind of feel that actually. Yeah, I kind of feel that because it's like you replay what happened in your head and you're looking at it with your existing mentality. So you look back and you're like, why the fuck did I even do that?
It's not even, that
I understand
too.
why I did everything I did because I was in my head. So I know why I did what I did.
But sometimes you don't feel the same like emotionality to it. So for
Is that a
example,
word? Emotionality?
Probably. I made it now. If it's not, don't take that word.
Emotionality? We're naming this episode Emotionality.
I love when we come up with the episode name.
But I think the reason why I mentioned that was because it kind of reminds me of when I was living with my uncle. And I was probably like the most depressed that I have been so far in my life. And I remember feeling like I would never get out of that situation. Like I didn't know what it felt like to be outside of that house and like living by myself.
I know those ones.
Exactly. But now it's like, I look back at it and it was like, did I ever really go through that? You know what I mean?
No, I know what you mean, but I don't relate it to like, did I really go through that?
Okay.
The way that I look at it is just like, I remember when I went through that, and now look where I am now. So it's like the fact that I was able to overcome that, things do get better. Because I remember the last time my world was flipped upside down, like when me and my baby mother broke up before. And my whole world was flipped upside down until life was really rough for me at that time, and the fact that I made it through that, like, being homeless at a certain point and everything, making it through that, bouncing back, getting self-sufficient again. Then I was in a point, the whole 2025, I was having a good year. I was genuinely happy. I was like, I would reflect on it being like, I remember when I was having such a bad time in life. So I'm happy that I'm not going through that anymore. And I was able to really like appreciate it, but now I'm going through turmoil again. So when I do bounce back, do my other bounce back, then I'm going to be able to look back at this and be like, yeah,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I beat all odds.
Shout out to that, bro.
Gang.
Shout out to that, bro.
Big man.
So that's basically all for my week. Rooks,
okay,
you are the main event right now.
Whew. Did I ever have a fucking week, boys?
Man. The way it started. Sorry for telling you a week, but I remember getting the text message in the morning from you.
Yeah.
And like,
yeah,
I was literally like, no fucking way.
Yeah. I should have got it on here. I just had it on the screen. Just be like, so guys.
Yeah. I did not expect this because the last thing that I asked you, like, I think it was last episode or maybe in between that, I asked about, you said you're going to be starting work again. And I'm just like, are you guys still doing snow removal, or are you going to start cutting grass or whatever? You're like, we're probably going to start handing out flyers. Or
handing out door hangers and then like preparing all the equipment for the springtime.
Yeah.
And I can't remember what the other thing was. Probably just like cleaning out the trucks from all the salt and everything like that. But luckily for me, I got fired.
That seems to be a theme on this podcast.
I got fired.
I'm sorry, bro.
Without reason.
I'm sorry, bro.
So at first I was pretty fucking angry.
I've never seen you angry before. How did this anger look?
It was basically just like confusion. It was more so just like, why didn't you guys just talk to me and tell me what's actually going on? And then be like, so we're just going to like, we're just going to go by procedure. Like we're going to send you an email saying, like we're letting you go without reason. It's going to happen on so that way it lines up with your EI payment and blah, 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 this and that. Like whatever the conversation had to be, like I would have been way more pleasant about that rather than just like, because what happened actually is Monday evening, 6:30 or like 2:30, 4:30, whatever it was, they sent me the email, but I didn't see it until Tuesday morning when I woke up and checked my emails.
Oh.
Yeah. So,
but wait. Sorry to interrupt. I think we do need to give a little context to the audience who don't know your exact situation. Lots of people may be thinking this is a job like Walmart, where it's like if you're getting let go, you're just getting let go.
Oh yeah, no, it's a small business. It's a small business. Like the company does like sub $500,000 each year. So it's one of those things where
that's information I never asked for. But okay,
well, because what that does is it does genuinely put the company in like small business category.
Yeah.
So generally what would happen if anybody else were working somewhere that was like a big brand or whatever the case is, at that point, if it was such an inconvenience to your life, then yeah, you would usually be like, all right, let me get a lawyer and blah, 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 this and that, because it's a bad job market right now. Like now I have to go look for da-da-da-da-da. But for the fact of the matter that like, if I tried to go through all of that, it's like, bro, the amount of money I would get probably wouldn't even equal what I'm getting for EI over time, right?
Yeah.
So that's why like I don't really care about it anymore.
But to center it, you were talking about how you felt like the way that they fired you was
exactly. So that's what I was saying, is that I would have been more understanding and not angry if somebody just literally talked to me like, you know,
I think what Rex trying to get at is that, like, opposed to a regular kind of company where, you know, it's a Walmart or
tell them
McDonald's,
how many people work for the company.
It's a lot of a brotherly vibe when you work for that
I just want to give the audience more of an idea of the type of job that you're at so they can understand.
So it's literally like we know the owner personally, and then the owner has a general manager running the company, so the owner isn't really involved at all, and then other than that, it's literally just me and one other guy. But
you see him every morning, you chat with him, you talk about your different opinions. Like it's a very close knit.
It's very,
and your relationship with the owner is also like you've done side work with him, and whatnot. It's not your everyday like you're my boss, I'm your employee type of like relationship. It feels like it's not. I'm not going to say family oriented, but it definitely feels more of like a brotherly, close knit vibe. It's not like you're going to Walmart just clocking in and da 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 da. You talk like you talk to Mandem. It's all niggas, right?
Yeah,
besides
we do that too, which
manager.
is actually hilarious. We just come in some shifts and just fucking we chat.
Yeah, because we all worked there at one point. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I got fired fairly quickly from my point. And I had the same exact issue as you when I got fired, because I felt like the way they did it, because like you treat me like we're homeboys the way we talk, but then on the firing, it's like sent through a third party. It's done where it's like. Feels like, damn, like were we even cool, or are you just gonna like let me go, like so like you just sent a letter saying that you're fired type shit.
I would
just expect more of like I'm sorry, we can't keep you right now because of this, but I'm just really sorry. I hope that you have better luck in your future. If it was something like that formal, it would feel a little bit better than just like feeling like you just are just a number that got discarded.
I see it. The way I see it is just like there's just a very strong lack of consideration and a lack of confrontation, because from that it kind of did solidify that the GM is extremely non-confrontational, which is not a good thing, not a good trait to have as a GM. But again, to each their own, not my problem anymore. My ass is going on EI. I'm about to do a pyrotechnics course next weekend, which I'm super excited for. If I pass that and obtain the outdoor license, then I can apply for an indoor license, which means that mans would be able to do like concerts and crazy shit like that.
Say word.
So hopefully I'm smart enough.
I gotta get on that too. I gotta get on that.
Whoa. Don't do that.
Why not?
I'm saying you don't hit me with the I gotta do that still.
Why not?
I sent him the thing. I hollered at him like, yo, like if mans wanna whatever, you know.
What did he say?
And he said, okay, I'm gonna have to get on that.
I'm gonna have to get on that.
Yeah.
I just feel like every single time
you do have to get the payment in before, I think it's Wednesday.
I just feel like every single time we try to recommend like job opportunities or something like that, it just seems like you're not really on that right now.
But I think it's worked because me and you have been on his ass about it, and then now I finally sent him a thing, and he's like, you know what?
Okay, so you're counting it as progress. I just kind of just be like, oh, I thought you were just capping for the pod when you said
No. I'm actually genuinely gonna reach out.
Yeah,
it's not that.
Fuck,
like,
maybe I should too. Shit.
maybe, yeah. But so there was that.
How do you feel emotionally about being let go?
I feel great.
Oh, great.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel so great.
Okay.
Man, they're going on EI. Are you crazy? You guys the best time of my life, fam.
Damn.
Yeah, niggas gonna be in the gym. Niggas gonna be editing Bear. Way more now, especially.
Yeah, you sure know how to turn a positive and a negative into a positive.
Same with the Three Musketeers now.
And you know what? That's actually
We can't get no bitches. 3 unemployed niggas. We can't get no bitches. What's your job? Uber Eats.
3 broke niggas on a podcast.
What do you do? I do food delivery and podcasting.
Yeah, I have a podcast. Jeez.
Oh my god.
But yeah, so there's that. Yeah, I'm honestly happy to be back on EI. That's going to be exciting. The only thing that does suck about that is now I'm not 100% sure on what I should do about my car situation. Because, like, to be honest, with the EI, I'm assuming I'm probably going to get full EI. But it's probably going to limit the amount I'm able to save up now. So I think
Why don't you get a job? A different one?
I don't really want to talk about that on camera just in case.
I don't forget we're podcasting sometimes. Hey guys, do you have anybody in the Facebook chat? The YouTube chat's dead.
Oh yeah, YouTube chat's dead. I don't know if I have to. I don't think I have to restart it.
Nah,
because,
I feel like just no one's on YouTube right now.
Yeah, no one's on YouTube right now. Yeah, let me check on Facebook. The only person so far. Oh, yeah. I'm dead. Rashad said, "Fuck that company."
Yo,
Fuck
shout
that
out to
company,
Rashad, bro.
Shout out to Rashi Swagboy, yo.
Every time I say his name like that, it kills me.
Yeah, so honestly, I kind of put that as my positive for the week. Because I don't want to do a double negative. Because I was just
y'all niggas are way more positive than me. I thrive in negativity. I feel like.
Oh right, that's what I was getting at. Sorry. So it's just super weird how everything aligned with me getting fired, because in the 50th Law, 50 Cent's book, I'm literally at the part where it's like, here's what happened, like what 50 Cent did in like the literal worst part of his life. Like the man was on his way to like sign a huge record deal with a record label, and then he got shot 9 times, and then like they basically just like the whole industry just kind of discarded him. And then what he did, he was like, fuck, well, I mean, now I literally have nothing to lose. So he just started doing like really hardcore like gangster rap, but he did it over already existing beats. And because he was doing it like that, he was just putting out mixtapes, and then he would even give it out to like pirators, just so that more and more people would listen to his records without actually him getting any money out of it. But then what that turned into was like, oh shit, everybody's listening to 50 Cent now. So then he literally just followed up.
Okay, I understand 50 Cent's story.
Right. I
didn't understand that.
I feel like this guy just explained.
I was learning a lot.
Yeah.
I was learning a lot. Just like the Diddy documentary. I was learning a lot that I didn't
and
know.
the audience also probably.
I'm just
doesn't
saying,
know.
how does this relate to you?
The fact that like now people would look at this like, damn, like he has to go to his uncle's funeral the same week that he got fired, like blah 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 blah, this and that, you know. So that's why I'm saying like the fact that I can look at this as a positive is definitely based on the fact that like after reading like 50 Cent's book.
Plus,
So
at least he didn't get shot 9 times.
So you're
you know what I
inspired.
mean?
Yeah, I'm more inspired of like, oh, okay, like what are the positives that I can actually truly make out of this? And then like with what the plan that I have, which I'll talk about off camera, I'm definitely looking at a pretty good projection for myself
Do
this year.
you have any hard feelings towards your former employer? considering that you guys were more than just employers?
Honestly, the way I see it is just that
Business is business.
it sucks to run a business like that.
You still didn't find out the reason, right?
Why would I? Why would I want to?
Well, I would want to.
You know what I mean? Because it's like, it's probably not something good. Because think about it. Them niggas will hire anybody. You know what I mean?
So it's fire like anybody in the same amount of time.
But for the fact that there was only 2 of us that were like full-time employees and one of them had to get let go, it's like, it's obviously not a good sign for the company, because if you guys had enough work, then like, yeah, I'd still be there. Right? So
no hard feelings towards the owner of the company.
No, I just kind of feel bad that you're in a position to have to do that.
Well, they did. This isn't your first time being fired by them, right?
No, the last time was my fault.
Okay, but
this time not being my fault, that's why I'm like, damn. So then the fact that you guys have to do that, like, that sucks for you.
But that's why I'm asking, would you ever go back? Suppose your EI runs out again, and like the last thing that you did last time is your EI ran out, and you're just like,
I just went back.
You just went back.
Yeah. So honestly, if my EI can hold up until winter time, I'll go back for the winter. Fuck it.
Hey, cash, bro.
Fam, the fact that I haven't had to work for however long, I haven't had to actually go and move snow. That's what I'm trying to say, bro. It's just like,
it was moving snow all winter and complaining about it every single week on the podcast.
It was only at the beginning, though.
Yeah, at the beginning, everybody would complain.
At the end, I feel like there was more snow than not. I feel like
what? Are you on crack?
This winter?
Fam, when was the last time I had a snow shift?
I feel like now, because it's April.
Yeah, but that's what I'm trying to say. It's like, I haven't had to work at all for the past 2 months,
but since October, it's been fucking snowing.
Bro, it hasn't snowed for the past 2 months, maybe more.
I think you know what it is, bro. You know what it is, bro. I just think I think you traumatized. I think you traumatized Rex by the consecutive times that you were like, yeah, work.
Yeah,
And this nigga got traumatized.
Yeah.
So, is there anything else you want to say about
my week,
your firing experience?
No, not really. That's that.
Is it fuck the ops and the click you claim, or?
No, like I said, like that just...
Hey, don't burn bridges. You can't be burning bridges now.
That just sucks for the company that like they have to do that because they don't have a good marketing strategy.
Whoa, okay. I like the backhanded compliments.
I mean, it's pretty obvious. Like if you were good at...
if you're involved, you know.
If you were good at market... But like that, it's just in the putting it... What's the fucking thing?
I'm just saying I would have been like, yo, fuck them niggas. And you're just like, oh, it's just unfortunate that
the rice is in the pudding or some shit like that?
Fuck, I don't know. The product is in the pudding or whatever.
I think the rice is in the pudding.
Some shit.
Because pudding is made out of rice.
Right. But anyways, what I mean by that is just like, yeah, if you guys had a good marketing strategy, a good growth model, then like you wouldn't have to fire anybody. You know, people would be able to make more than fucking $22 an hour.
So it's not fuck them niggas.
No.
Okay.
No.
Yeah.
I
say fuck them.
Yeah.
So moving on.
My negative was going to be that my uncle passed away and I was at his funeral yesterday.
Shout out to your uncle.
This nigga had a horrible week.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I have to try and not make it a double negative. So the positive was that I'm going to be on EI.
You know it's okay to be have double negatives when shit's going doubly negatively.
But it's not a double negative.
Because
it's positive for me because I'm about to go on EI.
When you think about the negatives, we have to think about our brother Tommy. And think about the banana.
Yeah, the banana boat, fam.
That shit ain't never worked for me. That mentality ain't never worked for me. Shout out to my nigga Tommy. We need to get Tommy back on here.
Look, he probably would have been a little bit more reliable for today, but hey, man.
Yeah. So, you ready to start?
Wagwan right now.
Wagwan right now.
Wagwan popcorn.
Before we get to Wagwan right now, we would like to remind our audience that you can find us on all social media platforms. So that is Snapchat, TikTok, IG, Facebook, and YouTube. And what we also do every single weekend is we go live. We live stream this podcast from Facebook, from YouTube, Twitch, Kick, and Rumble. And then when you want to listen to us audio only, you can check us out on Amazon Music, Audible, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts.
Motherfucking podcast.
Let's get into the Hamilton crash.
Okay, so I like to start the podcast
with the negatives.
But then to get the negatives out of the way,
Yeah,
I didn't even know there was a video attached to this.
Okay. This works.
This was only 23 seconds. Perfect.
Okay. Should we explain it first or should we just get right into the video?
Yeah, let's just get into the video.
Okay, let's go. Unmute. Volume.
The OPP investigating a fatal head-on collision in Hamilton. It happened just after 7 this morning on Highway 8 between Safari and Stadium Roads. Police say one person in the first vehicle was killed while a second was injured. 5 occupants in the other vehicle involved in the collision were also taken to hospital. The cause remains under investigation. Anyone who witnessed the collision is being asked to call the OPP.
Okay. Oh, shit, where was this? I don't know where that is. I don't know Hamilton that
This
much.
was like it said crash on Highway 8. It wasn't like city in the central Hamilton. I'm pretty sure it was like on the outskirts.
Yeah, I think I'm trying to think of where Highway 8 is.
One person is dead and 6 others injured on a head-on collision on Highway 8 in Hamilton. Emergency crews were first called to westbound lanes of the highway near Safari Road at 6:45 a.m. Police said that the collision involved 2 passenger vehicles. The passenger of one of the vehicles was pronounced deceased at the scene. One person was airlifted to the hospital by OMGE. What's that word?
You don't know.
Yeah.
While 5 others were transported to the hospital, and there is no word on the severity of their injuries. The highway was closed for several hours and reopened at 3:45 p.m.
Damn.
Yeah, so we didn't really get a lot of information about this, about who it is or about the exact situation.
Yeah, typically they don't give that much information.
And that's good. I just saw this, and I just like when I see things that are local that may hit close to home. And I just like to give condolences to the person who passed away. It seemed like it was 6:45 a.m. It was early in the morning. Niggas was probably going to work. And there was maybe someone was falling asleep at the wheel or something like that. But there was a head-on collision, and there was 6 people. So that means that it was a full car, or there was reasonable amount of people involved in it.
Yeah.
And it's just an unfortunate incident, and we hate to see or hear about things like that happening close to home or anywhere, to be honest. So rest in peace and my condolences. You guys have any thoughts on this?
Does stuff like that ever get to you?
What do you mean?
In terms of you're like, damn, I could have just been that could have been me. You know what I mean? Like, just
I try not to think about that.
try not to think about that.
Yeah.
Well, I'm an empath, so I naturally do. But it brings me back to the famous quote by Cameron, I think. Okay. Niggas die every day, B. Or he said niggas. He said niggas get shot every day, B. But really niggas die every day in like car crashes and stuff like that. So this is not the one where I'm just like if I was to literally be empathetical to that point of someone dying in a car crash every day, then that would be a lot of energy to give out.
To give out? Yeah. Because like every time someone hits me with like, what if? I'm like, yeah, what if you walked out of the fucking road and you got hit by a car? Mm-hmm. Like, you don't think about that every day.
That shit could happen any day, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
Having a daughter, I'd be thinking about that every time she goes to the streets. Like, get over here. Like,
Facts, bro.
Get away from that sidewalk.
Yeah. Sometimes you reminisce and you think about it, you're like, damn, like, shit. I could. You know what hits me?
You know what hits me? When I see like, there's a story I seen in Brampton. I don't know if it was a few years ago, but it was like one person that was going like 160 on a main road, fucking smoked the car and killed like a family of fucking 5 or some shit like that.
That shit cheese.
That type of shit cheeses me. When I see shit like that, that's when I'm really like, that's disgusting. Like,
Facts.
It's different than just an accident. That's just like neglect. And then I hate when the driver gets off and like he's like, oh, we got 3 years. You got a manslaughter charge. I'm like, nigga, you killed a whole family.
That's
the fuck. I hate when I see that shit.
Yeah, because it's technically manslaughter, but it's like, no, nigga, like when you're going, I feel like there's got to be something like at some point of speed,
hang him.
After some point of like being over the speed limit, it's like that's attempt that's a murder charge, bro.
It's like a DUI.
I'm not gonna lie, when I see people cutting up like on the freeway,
idiot thing,
bro, that shit actually gets me, because I'm like, yo, like, especially when it's like a very, very close like cut up and shit, you're like, not only are you risking your life, but you're also risking the life of the obstacles, the people that you hit. Because every time those guys get into an accident, it's typically them hitting another person.
Yeah.
Innocent bystander.
It's like very rarely it's them like, spun out and then hit a median or hit the guardrail or something. It's like, no, like you're usually hitting someone else.
Yeah. And I'm like, damn, but that shit, like, why? But some people don't give a fuck,
Yeah.
But rest in peace to the person who lost their life in this incident.
Yes.
If you watch this podcast, shout out to you.
Yeah, big facts.
Yeah. So on a positive note,
how
many of you guys have heard about the moon
The moon?
Yeah, they're going back to the moon.
It was funny because I was like, oh, whoa, like there's a live stream, fam. I went and watched it and I'm like, it's just a bunch of fucking numbers. I'm like, yo, this is so
nerd shit,
like, this
bro.
is so underwhelming. I thought, but then I realized, I was like, the time to have watched it was like when they were launching the thing, and then like you could, you know what I mean? But
shit, you know what it is, bro? It actually makes me realize when they were actually first going to the moon the first time, like bare niggas are watching that shit on live television.
Yeah, that was a big deal.
That was a monumental moment.
Yeah, that was a big.
But then, like now, it's like, oh shit, you hear about the moon? Going back to the moon. Like,
No, think about it though. Back then, like there was events for certain things where it's just like, yo, there was less access to information in so many ways. Now there's so many things that we could be watching on our phones. The moon landing is just like another thing. But back then, that was like an event. Like, okay, and plus it was the first time. The first time is very important for everything. But then it was just like, yo, TV was the only medium where you could see that shit.
Facts.
So everybody clock in here at this time because this is popping. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
It's way different than having like Snapchat, TikTok, internet everywhere. It's just
so
like,
many
hey,
different things.
like, bro, I might be watching a Bella Danger at the time.
That's what I was about to say.
I don't know if I could, like, you know, be watching the moon landing right now when I got a Bella Danger on my line. When I got
you want to put your keys over here, bro?
when I got Gia Durza knocking on my door in my mind, bro. When I got Luna Star,
Bro, imagine trying to do your shit, and then like you're into it, and then all of a sudden you see a pop up like, oh, they're going back to the moon. It's like, get that shit out of my fucking face.
Bro, I be clicking off bare ads anyways, bro. I be skipping ads and clicking off pop ups and shit like that. Anyways, I'd just be another ex that I wouldn't even notice what the
That's
fuck
what I'm
it is.
saying. Like, what do you mean they're going back to the moon? Who gives a shit about that?
Okay. So
Okay.
for the first time in 53 years, humans are going to the moon today, which was 2 days ago. So not today. But it says Artemis II will be a 10-day trip around the moon and back. So niggas are 2 days in, okay. This mission is a test run to make sure everything works before they do the actual moon landing in 2028. So they're not going to the moon, they're flying around.
Yeah.
The rocket is even more powerful than the one that landed in the moon back in 1969. I would fucking hope so. Thanks, Tips. The crew includes the first woman, first person of color, and first non-American ever on a lunar mission. Yo,
Shout out to exclusivity.
shout out to that nigga, bro.
Shout out to the nigga, bro.
First nigga on the moon.
Yeah, man.
Shout out to
Holy
inclusivity,
shit,
bro.
Yo, bro,
Big man thing.
fam. I hope that his moon shoes has like a Jordan logo.
And then next thing you know, the freaking Jordan actually comes out with a moon landing
Moon
pair.
shoes, yeah, crazy. I'd buy that stuff.
You know?
And for the first woman too. Let's not like
Yeah,
Yeah,
the first woman. Yeah, shout out the first woman going to the moon. I'm just saying, back in the first one, how come nobody thought about making it inclusive?
A lie?
They're just like, yeah, white males. Is all.
Yeah, I didn't give a shit
Yeah.
about that. I didn't give a shit.
Says we bring you the biggest moments happening around the world. Yeah. Okay, moon travel is back, but the mission has changed. Artemis II launches on April 1st, 2026. Why would they launch it on April Fool's Day?
Can you imagine if they were like, yeah, we're doing the moon landing, fam? Psych, nigga.
Bro.
It says launches on April 1st, 2026, sending 4 astronauts on a 10-day loop around the moon and back. It's the first crewed lunar mission since Apollo 17 in 1972, and its job is to prove the rocket, spacecraft, and life support system work with people on board. That's fucked because that's like a test. It's just like, imagine if it doesn't.
Yeah.
Why don't they just use like, oh, well, they have to use human beings at some point. I was like, why don't they use cats and dogs and shit? You know? Maybe some apes.
The crew also marks a real shift in who gets included in major space milestones, and the mission itself reflects a new motto: less planted flag spectacle, more systems tests for sustained lunar missions. Okay.
Type shit.
I think we have a video. The next video.
The next thing.
The next thing is like the actual video
actual
of it
launching?
blasting off.
Okay.
You should like open 2 of them. Like if you see like
Oh,
the
if there's
title,
2, then man should.
yeah,
Okay.
just open both so we know and we don't forget.
Oh.
What does Artemis mean? Artemis.
Ooh.
Should we?
I swear it's a
It's a
I don't
Greek,
know.
a Greek god or something.
Yeah, it might have to do something
Something
to do with. Yeah, because Apollo also has something to do with.
What is
With Greek stuff.
Artemis?
You remember when I had a cat living at my crib?
You had a cat at some point? You don't strike me as a person who.
It wasn't
has
mine.
cats.
I had roommates.
Well, I was right.
and-
It says Artemis is the Greek goddess of the hunt, wilderness, wild animals, nature, and chastity, often associated with the moon, childbirth, and protecting young girls. Daughter of Zeus and Leto, she is Apollo's twin and was considered a fierce protector of nature. So the first moon landing was the Apollo, and this is the Apollo's twin, Artemis.
What up, twin? Yo, have you seen that clip from Zeus and Bilu where they're like, "Yo, are all animals twins, gang?"
Oh yeah.
Because think about it, when any animal has kids, they literally all look
Always,
the same.
yeah, facts. Well, not always, but they
Majority
always,
of the time.
But still,
I seen a litter of dogs that look different colors and shit. What are we talking about?
but still, they're born at the same time.
Yeah, so they're all twins.
There's twins because
Well,
whether
they're
they look
way more
alike
than
or
twins. If it's a litter, they're like sextuplets and shit.
That's what I'm saying.
Crazy.
Hey, man.
Crazy.
Anyways, yeah. So Artemis II mission launches astronauts to the moon for the first time since 1970.
Bound for the moon. Humanity's next great voyage begins.
Big mountain.
Good roll pitch.
This reminds me of Austin Powers.
pitch.
I don't remember that movie. I don't think I watched
Houston
it
now
before your
controlling
time.
the flight of integrity on the Artemis II mission around the moon.
Integrity.
That's me on the toilet.
Mission elapsed time, passing 1 minute, approaching max duty.
Bro, watching this,
1 minute 50 seconds
kind
of
of-
mission elapsed time.
I feel like it's
standing
kinda
by for
scary
main
watching this
engine
live, I'm
throttle
not gonna
down
lie.
to 85%.
The fuck is scary
and
about this?
solid rocket booster
no, it's
separation.
blown up before.
Now
Why are you
passing
scared?
5,000 miles
Why
per
am I
hour.
scared? Cause
See, the Earth isn't flat, gang.
Nah, that's AI, bro. That's AI.
Step
The Earth
in,
ain't-
Don't believe
we
it,
see
don't
the
believe
sun.
it.
We have a beautiful moonrise. We're headed right at it.
Wow.
Artemis II now
Okay,
That was pretty
conspiracy time.
I'm glad that's what I was about to get into.
It's time for the conspiracies. I know there's a lot of conspiracies around space travel. Do you guys have any conspiracies that are dear to your heart?
Oh, me personally, conspiracies about space travel?
Yeah. Or about, do you guys believe the moon landing is real?
I believe it's real.
Do you feel like the first one actually happened?
So, I think that they've been to the moon,
Okay.
but I don't know because I never actually watched like the broadcast
You're too
itself
young.
of like exactly right.
Yeah.
I never actually watched the broadcast of like, oh, like how did they line it up? Da 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 da. Because bare people are like, oh, they fucking did CGI or like they did it in a studio. Like you're not gonna land on your feet if you jump when you're standing on the moon.
Says
and like, all
niggas
this
that
type
never
of-
been to the moon.
Exactly. So for me, it's like, fam, like who am I to not give them the benefit of the doubt?
Facts.
What do I know about a moon
Y'all
landing?
niggas just trust the government?
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying
Wait. You said, who am I to not give them the benefit of the doubt? Why the fuck would we give the benefit of the government the benefit of the doubt?
So, as a wise man once told me, I don't remember which wise man, but it was
I was
a
about to
wise
say,
man.
who the fuck is this nigga?
What wise niggas
But
you know?
a wise man once told me that the more people involved in a conspiracy, the less likely it is a conspiracy. Because how are they going to keep every single nigga involved mouth shut about the conspiracy?
My whole thing is that I feel like they tell the truth, but not the whole truth.
So
I feel like the thing that they might have lied about would have been like the budget, like how much it actually costs.
I don't give a fuck about that. I don't even know how much it fucking costs.
Yeah, like I don't think they would lie about actually going to
What
the
if
moon.
there was actually aliens up there?
on the
Shit.
moon?
Just in space? I don't know.
Oh, in
Shit.
space?
Send me. I'm trying to say hi.
You know?
I'm trying to make a friend. I just watched Hail Mary,
Do
bro.
you guys believe in aliens?
I
Yeah.
100% believe in aliens.
Yeah, I believe in aliens.
So what is your thoughts on what do you think aliens are like?
I think they're probably just a more evolved version of humans.
Okay, I don't think that.
me
I
either.
just think so. My idea about aliens. Okay, so the question is, do I believe aliens exist or do I believe aliens are on Earth?
Do you believe they exist? And then answer the second one.
Yeah, so I believe they exist because if everything that the scientists are saying about space being true and the fact that like it's a massive place with a bunch of planets and suns and shit like that, like there is a high chance that there are alien life. Like, have you ever thought about like the dinosaurs? Do you believe those existed?
Dinosaurs? Yeah, but not in the way that they depict it for us.
Okay. Oh, you mean like the shrink wrapping and all of that stuff? Like,
Shrink wrap.
So basically,
that one yet, boy?
so basically, shrink wrapping is what they do is they just take the bones of the dinosaurs and they just put a skin around it. They don't actually take into account of like fat deposits and fats and like all that kind of shit.
They could have looked like chickens and shit.
Yeah. So for example, apparently like the hippopotamus, the skull of a hippopotamus actually looks like a fucking dinosaur skull, but it doesn't look like a dinosaur in the typical way that we know dinosaurs because it has
Okay, back to space. Back to space.
Yeah. So the reason why I mentioned the dinosaurs is because if like the dinosaurs to me are like an alien species, like the world of the dinosaurs, even though it was on Earth, I can imagine there's shit like that, maybe even more bizarre or less bizarre on other planets.
I believe in aliens as well.
Yeah.
I have the approach that aliens are less. You know how you said they're more evolved?
Yeah.
Why can't they be less evolved?
Yeah, for sure.
I think about
That's
it like
possible.
this. I highly believe that if aliens are real, that it would be like the movie Avatar. People don't think about it in this perspective, but we often think about E.T. coming home or aliens coming here because they have the higher technology and they could space travel better than us and they could just come over here and take over and kill us and da 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 da.
Yeah.
But what if it was more like the movie Avatar with the blue people?
Yeah.
And we find another planet and it has other life on it and they're more like the native people.
Yeah,
And
that's what I'm saying with the
more
dinosaurs.
primitive.
Yeah.
What if
that
they're
makes
more
sense.
primitive and
That makes
whatever?
sense.
Yeah.
We travel first. We get to them. We're going to do exactly what they were doing in Avatar: kill them and take their fucking resources, and we're going to try
I
and fucking
hope
take
not.
their fucking planets. That is human nature. Well, if you think about human nature and history in general, we get to places and we conquer and take over and destroy. We build our own shit. That's what we do on Earth. If we found another planet to do that to, we would do it on a larger scale. Especially if it had what if it had greater oil resources or some shit like that? Something that they could help bring back. Or if it's just gonna be easier to be like, yo, we're slowly gonna just be bringing niggas to the next planet, the new world. The world's gonna this world is not gonna last forever. When you're ready to come to the new world, blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
But then here's another take that I have. Sorry, I'm not a big conspiracy theorist, but there's
When it
so
comes
much
to aliens.
there's so much unknown about aliens and space and whatever
Yeah.
that I feel like I have more room to be creative. So how about this? What if we are the aliens?
Facts.
What if the human race was never created on Earth and we were brought here? What if the pyramids were created by aliens? Or what if the pyramids were created from the life form that was dominant here before we came and maybe they became extinct?
Like the Neanderthals.
Like Neanderthals.
Yeah.
Type shit. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Honestly, there's so many different ideas. Like us being aliens and us being brought here, it kind of makes sense a little bit.
Have you ever
Because
seen...
can you think about like the Christian Bible and shit like that? We weren't always here. He brought us here. He created us here.
Who brought us here?
Like God, according to like the Bible and shit.
Is that how it happened?
Yeah. So there's a theory that there's a time
Is this a
skip.
theory or is this the Bible?
So in the Bible, it doesn't say specifically how much time passed between let there be light and like the first days when like he started counting and shit.
Okay, I feel like niggas are reading it in between the lines.
Yeah. So it's like he could have done a lot of shit before then. Before he
I
started
don't feel like
creating,
Christians
human beings.
really leave room in the Bible to be like, yeah, in between these pages where he didn't mention what happened in between here, there was shit happening. He just didn't write it down.
Some of them do.
Really?
Yeah. Christians are probably like one of, I don't know if not the most segregated fucking religion in the world.
True.
You guys want to move in a tiny bit?
Not bad, bro. My bad.
You're good.
My
not,
long
like,
self.
not a bunch, but okay, that's perfect.
Yeah.
Okay,
So now the second question that you asked, are aliens on Earth? That was my
oh
question.
yeah. Are aliens on Earth? I believe that there is aliens on Earth.
You believe there's aliens on Earth?
And I feel like they look similar to us.
Like the lizard people or some shit like that?
I don't know if it's lizard people, but I feel like we have too much of a crazy idea of what aliens are.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
guys seen
and I
that
feel
thing?
like, what if they just look similar to us? You know what I'm saying? Or
Have you seen
And
that
they're
thing
among us.
where it might be like an alien came to Earth and then they saw the first thing that they saw was apes and they were like, oh, we could probably like create with these things because they're close to what we are.
Yeah.
And then they did it and made it with apes and then out came humans.
ooh, humans and aliens and apes fucked and made humans.
Yeah.
I think the Neanderthal thing sounds more realistic.
We're kind of going on a
Right?
tangent, but I love this topic. But the reason why the alien movie that I recently just watched, outside of a Hail Mary, the one before that was so interesting to me is, so their theory that they came up with was there's an alien species. They came in the time of the dinosaurs. they were like, wow, magnificent ecosystem, amazing creatures, but they accidentally spread a disease that wiped out all the dinosaurs and shit, right?
And it wasn't a natural disaster.
It wasn't a natural disaster. So what they did was that they created human beings in their own image, because the contention of the movie was like, why do you look like us? Why are you dressing in our skin and shit? It's like, no, you look like us.
Wow.
Yeah.
We're getting deep, folks. We need some conspiracy music.
Yo,
We need some conspiracy music. Do we have any?
We have like a.
We need to add one of the doo-doo-doo, like if you know that weird mystery music.
Yeah. Oh, here we go. I think it's this one.
This is not fucking. What the fuck? Ayo added that dumb shit.
Yeah. Actually, no. I think it was me because I was like,
No,
yo,
that was Ayo. I remember.
So we both came up to add that.
Because that one, it's from like if you watch like
Tell us
Kai said that.
shit.
like if you watch Kai and he has like his mafia-thons, before his guest leaves, he'll have them like say something inspirational to the audience, and then he'll play that shit. But it's a sped up version of that. So like that's been super popular with being inspirational. So yeah, we don't have no conspiracy type shit.
So are we done with moon conspiracies and alien conspiracies, and can we move on?
I think we can.
We spent more time on that than I thought we would, but I did enjoy it because it's like we don't often get into these type of topics, and maybe we should.
Maybe we should get into
Big
some
facts.
conspiracies.
Big facts.
So we were actually supposed to have a guest on today, but he fell asleep.
Yeah.
And wasn't able to attend. And he actually, because we're about to move on to our next topic.
Yeah.
He actually cut the hair. He's a barber. You want to shout out your barber? You want
He's
to
a barber. Shout out to Saul the barber. He does a lot of celebrity haircuts.
Better call Saul.
Yeah, better call Saul
For a haircut.
For a haircut, because he's the only one that does my lineup now. Because he's graced with the blades.
Speaking of that, do you feel like going to a different barber is like cheating?
A little bit. The way I see it with going to a bunch of different barbers is staying with the same barber is a better way to make sure your hairline doesn't get pushed back. Because once you start going to different barbers, then they just start fucking with your hairline.
But is it really a cardinal sin for your hairline to get pushed back? It'll recover. You know what I mean? It's not the end of the
I don't
world.
want to hear it, bro. I don't want to hear you talking about it. Yes, it's a fucking cardinal sin to push back my hairline, bro. Are you black? Are you black?
But it's not what we watched a guy crash out over his hairline get
Okay,
pushed back.
fam, my hair will grow back if you fucking completely bald my head. My hair will grow back. Do I want you to completely bald my head? No, I'll be fucking pissed if you give me the Michael Jordan. So at the end of the day, bro, it's don't be pushing no one's hairline back. I don't think that it's a bad idea to go to different barbers at your convenience, at your price level, as long as they're barbers who are good and aren't going to push your hairline back. So if they're going to give you a good cut and not push your hairline back, I don't feel like there needs to be loyalty to your barber, but I feel like most people just naturally have a routine or loyalty to their barber.
So saying you'd be cheating on your barber. I get it.
I haven't, but I would. Yeah.
Fam, I so rarely ever like go to someone to get a proper lineup. So yeah, I can make it easy for myself just continuously going to Saul once or twice a year.
Once or twice a year? That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Nigga, what?
Fam, because I have clippers. So like I just
But it's not as crisp. Though.
Oh, 100% no.
Yeah.
I don't look like half
Did you
the
say you pay $50 for a lineup?
Well, it's not a lot. Like he gives me a full like
A taper and everything?
Yeah.
Beard and everything?
Yeah. You saw it.
I'm not. It looked good, but I'm not into these new age prices.
Well, it was 45 and I tipped him $5 because I had a $50 bill.
My shit was $30, good. But what we're getting into?
Yeah.
Have you guys heard about Cardi B just had a concert in Hamilton? How did you guys hear about that?
Of course.
I didn't hear about it.
How did you not
That
hear
is-
about that?
bro.
That is so crazy.
So untapped.
I mean, again, I've kind of had a rough week.
You have no fucking friends, bro. At the end of the day, every single story that I watched during that Cardi B concert was the Cardi B concert. I felt like I was there.
You were at the. Oh wait, never mind.
No, I just have so much people online and on Snapchat and shit that was there. Every woman that had a hint of ratchetness in them, or rebellion, was at that Cardi B concert. I'm not gonna lie, I'm feeling like I should have went because it was probably hoes galore.
I thought about that. I thought about that.
Bro, the
you know
girls,
what I also thought
girls
about?
had that
Like,
shit on though. I seen girls getting dressed up.
Fam,
I seen so many good outfits.
I hate to say this, but yo, I know Ramadan just ended. I saw a little too many Islam girls dressing a little provocative, fam. And it's like, hey, y'all just
Wait,
came up
fam,
off
you're not
the-
Muslim. They don't want you anyways.
Yeah.
Mind your own business.
I heard they be some freaks, bro.
Whoa.
Muslims?
I heard they be some freaks, bro.
I don't know. I'm not gonna.
You're not gonna speak on that.
I'm not gonna speak on.
Shout out to the Iranian community.
Why are you putting this on Iranian people? We're just talking about Muslims. Yo. But yeah,
I think I've only been with one Muslim girl. I think that shit was not literally a super soaker, but like that shit was gushy.
I think I've only been with one Muslim girl too.
Yeah, that shit's gushy, right?
I hate when people do that.
What?
You think that your religion makes your pussy
No,
gushy.
Middle East.
What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? Oh, that shit was gushy, right? Just because you had a girl with one ethnicity that had good pussy, that means that the next girl with the same ethnicity has to have good pussy.
Hold on. So
all white girls have good pussy now?
So when I say Muslim, I should have said Middle Eastern because I've noticed that trend with Middle Eastern women.
You say Middle Eastern women have good coochie.
Yeah, the gushy. Like
Have you
wet.
been with a white girl with gushy coochie?
With good coochie?
Yeah,
but I've also been with white girls that have very mediocre coochie.
So have you been with Middle Eastern girls that have not very good coochie?
No.
How many Middle Eastern girls would you say that you've been with? More than 2?
I think so.
That's not a confident answer.
All
I'm trying to say is that your sample size with white women is probably larger than your sample size with Middle Eastern women. So you're trying to say because of your experience with Middle Eastern women.
I've also had this discussion with other men that get with a lot of
Pussy doesn't work by race. It doesn't get wet by race, bro.
Okay, let's get down to the real question though. Was it gushy?
He said it was.
I'm saying you. Yeah, for you.
No.
Oh,
really?
Well, Middle Eastern or Muslim? Because the Middle Eastern doesn't mean
Middle Eastern.
Let's go Middle Eastern.
Yeah, that bitch was squaring like crazy. But I don't think that that's a Middle Eastern thing. That's like saying like, yo, I've been with a Jamaican girl with good pussy. So now all Jamaican girls have good pussy. I've been with a fucking Spanish girl with good pussy. Now all Spanish girls have good pussy. Like, no, you're dealing with a small sample size and you got lucky.
Yeah.
I mean, stereotypes do exist for a reason.
So all black guys got big dicks?
If there's a BBC stereotype, there's a reason why there's a BBC
So
stereotype.
you're saying you got a BBC pause?
Pause.
You
want to find out? Tune in next time.
Yeah, sorry to go so fucking off topic, but yeah, the whole thing I was saying with that is, I saw some Muslim girls that celebrating Ramadan, thing like that, and then as soon as Cardi B had the little concert, they'd be like, oh, let me put on my see-through shit.
It's gonna be hard to clip when we start talking about Cardi B and just go straight into Muslim women's pussy.
Hey man,
gushy or whatever.
We'll skip this part for the clip.
Okay, so to give context to the audience, Cardi B came to Hamilton, Ontario, Canada, and people don't come here often. Like people go to Toronto, then everybody from here goes to Toronto. So when somebody came here, it was a big deal. I seen all the hoes pop out. They were wearing, I seen outfits. I seen bitches that are usually ugly. They're looking not half bad that night. So Cardi B brought the hoes out. I was watching stories and shit like that of the concert. I seen bitches twerking on chairs upside down, doing a whole bunch of shit.
Yes.
I'm just like, what the fuck kind of concert is this?
Oh yes.
I heard that she brought people from the crowd. Like, we should have gotten
to do a twerk contest. Yeah, because my friend's, I guess you could say stepdad. He works at TD. And he was telling me, he was like, yeah, we basically got a disclaimer that was like, make sure you guys pay attention to the security guards because they might get distracted by the strip show that's going to be happening on stage.
Honestly, from the videos that I've seen, it looked lit. It
100%.
looked like a good show.
100%.
It looked like a lit time. There's this one girl who I talked to on Snapchat said that it was trash, but I don't really trust her taste.
I was gonna say, I don't know. I saw a lot of people that were really happy that they saw Cardi B.
If they have to give a disclaimer about warning the security guards, something's gonna be up.
And there's a thing about concerts. You ever feel like you go to a concert and you like the artist more after?
Yes,
100%. Yeah, for sure.
Every single time I go to a concert, I like the artist more after, and I become a bigger fan.
sure.
You know what I'm saying?
100%.
Especially if it was a good show. So Cardi B, when she first she actually made a special announcement towards Hamilton.
Specifically Hamilton.
Hey,
Okay.
you didn't hear that, right?
I missed the whole saga. So
Yeah,
you're gonna have
you
to
need to
fill
be
me in.
tapped in, nigga.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I need to
we
be
didn't
tapped
cover
into
this.
that Cardi B concert.
We didn't
watching that shit tap 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 tap.
We didn't cover this because at the time this was in between our capsule episode. So I skipped this for a week last week because I felt like it was irrelevant at the time. But thankfully we could cover it this week about what Cardi B had to say about tickets not being sold out in Hamilton. So this is how it started.
City for the Little Miss Drama Tour is practically sold out. If it's not 100% sold out, it's like 98%, 99%, like everything, except for one city, which is Hamilton, Ontario. It's like 80% sold out. And I'm letting you Canadians know, if y'all break my sold out streak, I went to 3 cities in Canada. Toronto and Hamilton. And Hamilton is the winner. Every city.
Yes.
There's
That
another
is
video, too.
So awesome. And then this video is also hilarious. Oh, where is the sound at?
Top left.
Say top left. Oh, I'm dead. I didn't see that. It blended in.
Motherfuckers. I'm hungry than a bitch. I arrived to Canada a little bit late today because I had to do some appointments. I'm hungry. I don't want no fucking Nando's no more. I want some Fernando's. I want some Spanish food. Hungry than a mother. I don't want to go to that Asian spot because the last time I was here, put a little gun and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Nigga, what?
A little crazy in Canada. I put the Canada for a motherfucker. I put the B in the motherfucker Canada for a reason.
There's steppers
a
out
little
here.
hectic out here. Y'all be thinking shit sweet. Be pulling out that motherfucking bird from that motherfucking Canada goose. Time was
Yo,
had.
I'm not gonna lie, Cardi B is mad likable.
Fam,
she's mad likable.
She is
bro.
on my bucket list of people that I need
That you
to
wanna
be-
eat their pussy?
Ooh.
Oh, never mind.
I mean, she did say she has that, you know what I'm saying?
that I want to become friends with.
Okay.
So you can eat. Never mind.
Wait. Do you guys think that the song Wet Ass Pussy was an advertisement? Or do you think that it was
This
just...
man tried to act like he was saying something so fucking deep.
Profound.
Do you guys think the song "Wet Ass Pussy"?
Do you think she was just like do you think she was advertising, or do you think she was
Well, she was
flexing?
married at the time. I think she was just making a good song.
She's
You don't think she was advertising?
I think she was just carrying out her branding.
Yeah, it's her branding.
Because we're talking about eating. We were just talking about eating her pussy. You know what I'm saying?
What?
Like we were just talking about eating. You were just talking about him wanting to eat her pussy.
Well,
So
female black rappers talking about their pussy is not really new.
okay,
So I wouldn't
but a
say
whole
that
song
I wouldn't-
dedicated to your pussy.
Fam, there's guys who have their whole songs dedicated to their dick. Does that mean that?
I
Like,
haven't heard that one.
Damn.
So you
niggas rap about their dick all the time. You heard the Lil Wayne song?
You never heard. Well,
You
he's
got a
probably,
big
he's probably never heard the Whisper
ego.
song. Hey, how you doing, little mama? Let me whisper in your ear.
But there's millions of songs just talking about fucking bitches the whole fucking song. But there's even like they're like you got a big ego. The Kanye West verse he was talking about having a big dick the whole time with the double entendre with the ego. I don't think that's like I don't think that it's a advertisement.
Okay. Fair
But
enough.
what I was wondering is Cardi B in Hamilton. How do you guys feel that she came here and named us the best city in Canada?
Niggas been sleeping on our city for too long.
Facts.
And I feel like the spark that started Hamilton was Shay.
SGA.
SGA.
We're on our goat shit right now.
But also, I would also say, God damn it, Elizabeth, like Echo, you know what I'm talking
Yeah,
about?
shout out to
I
Echo.
would say he kind of gave us a little bit of, you know.
He's a big dog too. He's a big dog.
He's a super big dog, but at the end of the day, like Shay, like the man has an NBA final, like he brought the
Facts.
You know what I mean?
Facts,
MVP
facts.
So,
shit,
yeah, so there's that, and then I feel like there's like one more last person. Ashley doesn't really big up Hamilton.
The
way that she
reason why
should,
we
but
brought up your barber was to mention that he cut Cardi's DJ's hair.
Yes. Yes.
I forgot to bring that up, so that's the reason why I even brought him up.
Yes.
That he cut Cardi's DJ's hair.
Yes.
And I've had a couple people who said like, oh yeah, Cardi came to the restaurant that I was working at, and like, you know,
That's
we
hard.
got to make food for her, blah 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 blah. So I think part of me feels like it's kind of weird that like we're kind of like treating these people like they're gods. It's just like, oh my gosh, I made food for Cardi B. And she ate it. Oh my gosh, I touched this person's hair. Like, you know, like
I get it just because like it's Hamilton. So like being
we don't
born
see
in-
that shit often.
We don't see that shit at all.
like when Drake, you see when Drake came to our airport and he like took pictures with the staff and shit.
Yeah, did you ever see that video of when Future landed in Hamilton?
I remember that.
You know what I mean? And it's like,
that was a big deal. It's like, oh shit.
Yeah.
You know, I think part of what makes people like idealize them is when you see someone on television for like forever, if you feel like
they don't seem real.
They don't seem like real people.
Right.
You know what I mean? And like you might never meet them in your entire life. So when you see them, you're like, oh my God, this person is actually a real person. Like, let me see something.
That's why I always say that I'd fuck Oprah.
Okay.
Because why not? If I get to say that, I have that on my bucket, like, yo, I fucked Oprah. Like, I do it for
How
free.
many niggas did that? You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
I would assume probably not many.
Exactly. Stedman.
You think she has a high body count or a low body count?
I feel like Oprah has a low body count still. Not a low one,
she
but a
seems like
mid
a-
one.
she seems like
a
a-
mid one. I feel like she had a phase.
Okay. You don't think she's just freaking it out?
Nah.
I do feel like we should have like a Oprah. We should have like a Oprah research party. And just
No,
like,
we
let's-
shouldn't.
Not literally not for the pod, but just for the fact of like knowing like what Oprah really like did with her life.
I don't give a fuck.
Why? She's one of our most prominent, like most.
Then on your own
prolific-
personal time, do your own Oprah research party. I'm not linking up with a bunch of niggas to be like, oh, let's research Oprah's life. Like, no. If we're linking up, I have
man.
much better suggestions that we could do. Like, let's go get some bitches and gonna not link up to fucking go research Oprah. But anyways, shout out to Cardi B for coming to Hamilton.
Saying you're not trying to learn about powerful black
Yeah, you
women.
know, no Negro knowledge for this guy.
Shit, racist and sexist. God damn.
So what? We're just idolizing someone because they have a lot of money. I don't give a fuck. Yo, shout out to Oprah though. You
Shout
know
out to
what I'm saying?
Oprah.
Oh,
But for anything you guys have to say about the Cardi B subject, Cardi B coming to Hamilton, is there anything that pops up to you that
shit, I
that
should
you
have been
to say?
there.
Why didn't we go?
We're broke.
How much? Yeah, I didn't
Broken
know how much the
unemployed?
tickets were.
We could have afforded tickets for Cardi B.
No, I definitely wouldn't.
We wouldn't, but we could afford it. I don't like that whole "you're broke" thing or "we're broke" thing because I could afford what I want to do. It just has to be a choice.
Yeah,
Facts.
but saying that you can't afford it is, I guess, responsible thing to say.
But I feel like I could if I wanted to go to Cardi B. They had the
many-
tickets
yeah.
on sale for mad long. I could have saved up and bought tickets for Cardi B.
How many times is
Yeah.
Cardi B gonna come to Hamilton?
She dropped. This is the
facts.
first time dropping an album in like fucking 5 years. So
Yeah,
Yeah, so
and the last time she went
or it
on
was like
tour
8 years or some shit.
Yeah, yeah.
If I knew, I probably would have popped out, but I didn't know.
Well, how about this? We'll start up a little pot of, all right, the next time that someone famous comes to town, we'll actually go. And we'll just
Now, someone like
Maybe not a pot.
you know?
Maybe not a pot. Maybe we just be like, yo, this person's coming. Maybe we should go. And then we just all act like friends and just be like, yo, we should go and just go.
Yeah,
Well,
facts.
I mean, like I said, I like to just be financially responsible because spending that type of money is going to set me back from how soon I
Fam,
can
if
get a
you want to
car.
go front row, then I guess like there's difference between being frugal and being cheap.
I'm both. So
What's the difference?
frugal is making good financial decisions. Just
And being
taking-
cheap is just not wanting to spend
and
money.
yeah, being cheap is just like
Yeah, you don't want to be cheap.
yeah. But I'm both. So
But you're telling me like if I could get a tickets to a concert for like $100 or around there, you're saying that that's gonna break the bank? Like,
it's for me, but you have to remember. So my situation right now is I'm extremely financially focused on getting a car and making sure that I have enough money to afford repairs, maintenance, insurance, all that type of shit. Right. So like when I say it's like, oh yeah, like I could go to this concert and it's going to cost me X amount of dollars and blah, 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 blah. It's just like, I look at it in the way of like, damn, that's going to set me back however much money that's not going to go towards my car.
$100.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna set you back, but think about it. You can always get a car.
Yeah, these are life experiences that are once in a lifetime. To act like, I'm not willing to spend this affordable amount because it could possibly I just don't like to think that way. I'm not telling you to think otherwise. I just personally feel like that's such a weird way of thinking, in my opinion. It's like, still do what you can and love and enjoy if it's a possible decision, but don't just act like it's an impossible decision because of a possible price tag.
Yeah. Again, me, it's just I'm frugal and cheap because I want to get a car. So
he admits both. So
yeah, I'm
frugal and cheap.
I'm frugal and cheap because I'm trying to buy a reliable car that can make me more money. And if anything that gets in the way of that, I'll say no to it.
Fair enough.
So I think that Cardi needs a Hamilton man. I know I said I wouldn't. I know I said I wouldn't date her, but I said I wouldn't date her if I was rich.
Okay.
I am not.
That's fair.
So Cardi.
Holler.
If you need a Hamilton man,
I'd be your
ring up the phone.
I'd be your munch.
Say hello.
I don't even gotta put it in.
All right. So next up on Wagwan right now,
Charleston White.
We have some black folk beef between Charleston White.
Did you open up both?
Oh yes, I will. I will open up this other link so that we have both. This nigga.
Okay.
So,
I was about to say.
Is this the video where he brings out his fucking GTA cheat code?
Yeah, just wait. I want to see what do niggas know about this situation.
So I saw a video about him kind of ranting, but it was a hilarious video. But other than that, I don't know the situation. No, I don't know about the situation.
Do you know about the situation?
Yes.
Do you guys know why Young Thug and Charleston White have issues?
No, that I don't know.
No.
Okay, Young Thug and Charleston White have issues because Charleston White always just speaks on celebrities that he doesn't know, and he talks crazy.
Yeah.
And he was talking crazy because Young Thug, during this whole beef or whatever, one of Young Thug's baby mothers got killed.
Right.
Like one of the mothers of his children. And Charleston White basically blamed Young Thug on it and had a lot of negative things to say. And there were just a lot of instances where Charleston White would be talking about Young Thug as a father. Young Thug is Charleston White goes below the belt and very personal a lot of the times. And he did that with Young Thug. And we be thinking people don't be seeing that shit. But when they see them in person, it's like, oh, isn't that nigga who said that one thing that stood out to you as personally disrespectful and offensive? But Charleston White has been doing this to everybody. And quite honestly, he's like kryptonite to a street nigga.
Okay.
100.
Because he will bear mace you, shoot you, and call the police.
Yep.
Damn.
So it's like, to a street nigga, if you don't want to go to jail, just don't fuck with Charleston White. For me personally, if Charleston White said anything to me, I would never do anything to him.
Nope.
He's going to put you in jail, and he will. Like I said, who was it that he went and he called their fucking parole officer and shit like that, like on live to put a report on them? Like,
damn.
I thought he said that about Thug. That he was like,
he said he was going to, but that's not his first time doing shit like that.
Oh, that's so funny.
So my question is, because I'm not as tapped in with the hip hop community, but what's the difference between Charleston White and DJ Academics?
DJ Academics never actually snitched on anybody besides people who broke into his house and tried to kill him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Charleston White is literally advocates for the fact that he's like, I'm gonna call the police. I'll put your Negro ass in jail.
And Academics usually fires back when he gets super personal and super disrespectful. It's usually firing back at somebody who started at him first.
Okay.
And it's usually, and I feel like he does have somewhat of a line sometimes. Blurry, but sometimes Charleston White has absolutely no lines. He would be like, I hope your kids get graped. And he will say the most absolutely outrageous, disrespectful thing possible. He said to YSL Woody, he's just like, yo, F your, his daughter died. And he said, F your daughter, and your other daughter is disabled. And he disses, there's no bounds. He's the most disrespectful person on the internet by far, in my opinion.
Have you ever seen that video of when he was on live stream with Chromaz?
Yeah, calling her, saying that he's mad at her because she's saying the N-word. And saying that
why are you saying nigga for? You ain't got no nigga. You ain't never had no struggle.
Charleston White, I feel like sometimes he says the realest shit ever,
bro,
and then he just ruins his own credibility by saying the most ignorant shit ever.
Mm-hmm.
So for him, I look at him as somebody who I can't really take seriously because of that.
Yeah, it's almost the same outlook that I have on Andrew Tate.
Yeah, agreed. I agree.
Okay, fair enough.
All right,
but this was the interaction between Charleston White and Young Thug.
All right now.
Ready for that mate. Them niggas told gun. Bitch ass nigga. Man, them whole ass niggas approach me. Now, catch the foot.
Hey, he got to be a convicted felon. He's a documented gang member. Young Thug made a threat, and the nigga had a gun that was with him, and Thug stood by him, hollering, "We step on shit, nigga, and I'm gonna lose my life for talking on the internet." Young Thug, it's over with for you, nigga. So I'm pressing this shit too, nigga. I can't sleep right now. I'm so in fear of my life. Yeah, I'm so in fear of my life walking around Miami. You got the power and the means to do the things that you told me you can do tonight. Lose my life. He said I can lose my life. I'm gonna lose my life tonight. You go, don't lose your life tonight. You lose my life? You gonna kill me? Oh man, Thug. The probation department don't know you out here acting like this, but they finna know. They gonna know Monday. I promise you that, nigga. They gonna know Monday. I'm calling in. I'm getting my attorney first thing tomorrow. We'll be down there because this is serious business and this is a serious matter. Boy. What? Know who you think you is. But I know you a very scary man. You're a monster. You get people killed. And when you mean you step on shit, y'all step on shit, y'all kill people, y'all send them and make them leave Earth. You're a very dangerous man, Jeffrey. I know that. And the courts have you documented as a gang leader. Oh my goodness, I don't know what I've gotten myself into. Them folks don't care about what you talking about. Them folks care about any nigga they can put in jail. Any nigga. You can even lie on a nigga and put him in jail. And them white folks don't give a damn about you. But I don't have to lie. Because everything I'm saying is documented on camera. Oh, it's on camera. Okay. So all they need is, you know, when you're on probation, you can't even get an accusation for the charge put on you. That's a new case. Just to even have a new charge. Oh, that's a scary position to be in probation. So if you think some white folks don't care about like a rapper named Jeffrey.
Okay, to give some context, Young Thug, after pleading guilty in the YSL case, he was sentenced to 15 years probation, I believe it was. Mm-hmm. So that means that he has to be on good behavior and can't get in any trouble for 15 years, or else he's going to have to go to jail and complete his sentence, which is like fucking 20 years or life or some sort of fucked up shit. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So and I think that's a horror. I can't say I wouldn't take the deal, because if you're facing life and they're like, yo, 15 years probation, I might take it too.
Take the probation.
But that is a very hard life to live. So controlling your emotions is essential in that situation. Facts. So if you go to the next slide, this one's
bro. I just want to say, bro, like the way that Charleston White is acting, I feel like he'd be the worst person to accidentally bump into in a traffic accident. Just being like, my back.
He's the worst person to have. I feel like he's the worst person to have any altercation with. Yeah. You don't want to be on the other side of his bullshit. That's for sure.
This is like, now I got to go to the hospital. I had to get an MRI scan, and I can't work anymore. All you did was tap his fucking car, bro.
That would be me, nigga.
You better send me my check.
Oh my!
Pay these hospital bills. Okay, so Charleston White had an encounter with rapper Young Thug and is now looking forward to seeing that he finish out the rest of his sentence.
Jeffrey Williams. Let me explain something to you, motherfucker. You on probation, right? You just approached me, threatening me. Your words was, we step on shit, okay? You didn't say I. You made it plural. You said we. So that's in cohorts. I mean a gang. You on probation. Then you had a fellow with you that was possessing a gun. You are not supposed to be around with people that had guns. Eyewitness, along with other witnesses, saw your friend with the short body, with the fat, pudgy stomach that hangs above over his waistline like a kangaroo pouch. The fat motherfucker was clutching the gun. His exact words as he was clutching the gun, or appearing to be clutching the gun. I assumed it was a gun. I think it was a gun. I believe it was a gun. Right? that makes it aggravated assault. His words was, don't lose your life in her. My words was, do it. Then other people came out and interfered. I proceeded to brandish with the mace and pull out the mace and say, you niggas will get maced. So I understand we was on a private airport's property, which is under the Federal Aviation Administration. So first thing Monday morning, because you said Jeffrey Williams on probation, aka King Slime, aka Young Thug, you said we step on shit. Your other brother, your goon with the gang chain, the YSL spider chain.
This is A1 snitching. He's giving lots of information.
A seeming
detailed. I feel like I can see it.
Brandishing and holding the gun said, "Don't lose your life. I am now in fear of
I am not in fear
of my life."
Oh, that wasn't the one where you had the guns?
No.
I don't think I added it.
Damn. That shit was funny though. The one with the man
you know
brought
what it
out
is, bro?
A flamethrower.
No way.
Question. Do you guys have any sympathy for Young Thug?
Bro, you know what?
I kind of want to.
You can take a nigga out the streets, but you can't take the street out of a nigga like that now.
They took it out of Gucci.
Are you sure? Because that nigga, well, we're going to get to that actually, so I ain't even going to say nothing.
You know, I kind of feel bad for him in the fact that I believe that once you, again, like Rooks said, once you're kind of entrenched in that lifestyle, like it's very, very hard to remove yourself. Even the way that you speak, like him just saying like we step on shit, that might just be the shit that he just says, and like his, you know, I'm trying to give him the benefit of the doubt here. Let a nigga give him the benefit of the doubt.
You had a problem being empathetic towards Gypsy Rose killing her mom, but
when it comes to niggas that have gang ties and a RICO case, you're like,
was gang people killed and shot and shit too. Like,
but what about his environment and his upbringing?
Yeah, facts, bro. Grew up in the hood and shit.
No, Young Thug's a fucking idiot. He's a crash out dummy. He's throwing his life away and his stupid ass career away for Charleston White. Dumbest thing you could possibly do. Imagine he's sitting in jail for 15 years and it's all because of this. That would be fucking stupid, bro.
Shit. So if he pressed you for that statement, what are you doing? Are you pulling a Charleston White?
If I'm snitching on him, I would threaten to snitch on him or else until he pays me. I would black
Facts. Bro, the day I get the chance where someone with a lot of money puts my life on the line, I'm telling it all, my nigga.
I'm blackmailing it all. Just give me a bag.
I'm telling it. First, I'm gonna present it as like, hey, listen up. I'm gonna tell this shit. I'm gonna broadcast this shit unless you see my rent. It costs this much. My car insurance, it costs this much.
You're paying my rent for a year, bro.
A year, bro. I should be able to buy a fucking house because I can ruin your life. I can ruin your life.
Yeah, jail for 15 years. You gotta give me like a mil, bro. You gotta give me a couple mil, baby.
You gotta get me a crib. You gotta get me on payroll.
Niggas gonna get you assassinated at this point. Niggas gonna know where you live. Niggas gonna know all your shit. Cause they gonna get you assassinated, letting him have all this fucking access.
Oh, I feel that. Yeah, because if he bought the house, then he knows where. Yeah, he could just put make sure you cut the gas line. And then,
But is Young Thug wrong
for standing on business?
Yeah, for stepping on shit.
As a street nigga, like, I get it.
You're supposed to throw your whole life away. Facts. Over words, yeah, as a street nigga, you're supposed to throw your whole life away. Fuck your kids.
Yeah.
Fuck your kids, nigga. That's Charleston White.
Yeah. I mean, I'm always gonna be on the side of street niggas do not have any type of sense when it comes to
emotional regulation
and decision making, and everything that you do is basically to impress other niggas, which in my opinion is kind of fishy, but that's just my 2 cents.
I mean, how often does a nigga who's like emotionally regulated and all that shit like get into street nigga shit?
They just deal with it differently.
Yeah.
Because it'll be like if a street nigga that's smart gets into something like that, like they're not gonna say any type of words that are like, oh, don't lose your life. Don't lose your life. They'll just be like, all right, I'll see you. I'll see you.
Which famous celebrity would you say like is a smart, put together street nigga?
50 Cent.
50 Cent?
50 Cent.
Wait, would you consider him a street nigga, or would you consider him a reformed street nigga?
You need
But then every street nigga is reformed once they get rich enough.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Most. I wouldn't even say most.
21 Savage?
But yeah.
Okay.
21 Savage.
So the ones that get reformed are those smart ones.
Jeezy, Young Jeezy.
Yeah.
Okay. But the ones that don't get reformed and still kind of involve themselves in that shit are the not so smart ones, right?
Well, if you're going back to jail and losing all your money on legal fees and shit, I can't call you intelligent.
Yeah.
Fair.
You know, Lil Durk's a fucking idiot. Kodak Black's a fucking idiot.
Yeah.
Certain niggas who spend their whole life in jail.
Yeah.
Like fucking Spot 'em, Got 'em, idiot.
Yeah.
Lil Reese, idiot. Bobby LaFord, idiot.
Damn.
All fucking dummies in and out of jail.
Yeah.
Chef G, dumbass.
Trust me, bro. Trust me.
Free Tory. Wait, he's stupid as fuck too. Yo, shout out to Tory. He just dropped the album, but yeah. For Free Tory.
Yeah, for real. But
Man went down over a bitch.
Oh,
crazy, bro. If I ever find out you guys go out sad about a bitch, call the boy or something. I don't know.
I'm already in jail.
Holy.
Anything to rap on Young Thug and Charleston White? You guys have any cool takes?
I just think that in terms of entertainment value, Charleston White is fucking.
He's very entertaining.
Yeah,
he's a piece of shit though.
Yeah, super piece of shit, but super entertaining.
Super entertaining.
So shout out to Charleston White and shout out to Young Thug. Young Thug, smarten up. Charleston White, I can't even tell him to do shit.
Can't do it. Yeah,
I can't tell him to do shit.
Yeah. Because I mean, hey, Charleston White, he got to where he is because of who he is.
And he's doing what he does. He's on brand for who he is, so niggas can't even be surprised.
Yeah, exactly.
He's doing exactly what he said he would do.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Speaking of street nigga shit,
this was I seen this news everywhere.
Oh
today.
my god! And it keeps evolving, bro.
Keeps evolving.
Well, by the time we're done this episode, there's gonna be some new shit about what's actually.
Yesterday was
happening.
a big day for this shit, though. No cap.
Yeah,
big
time.
Everywhere.
Yeah.
Do you know about this, AO?
Nope. I just saw a picture of Gucci Mane getting grabbed by somebody, but that's all I knew about it.
All right, so we'll start off with this post from DJ Academics. Breaking, Pooh Shiesty, his father... Why did this pop out? Okay. Pooh Shiesty, his father and Big 30 taken into custody by FBI with 6 others in connection to the kidnapping and robbery of Gucci Mane, where they allegedly forced him to sign release papers for Pooh Shiesty releasing from his 1017 contract. 1017 is Gucci Mane's label. Police claim Shiesty forced Gucci Mane to sign a release paper for his recording contract while being held at gunpoint, then took his Rolex and jewelry. They claim someone with Gucci Mane was choked unconscious and Big 30 was barricaded the door to prevent guap. Why would you say guap now? Prevent guap.
Academics clearly wrote it.
From guap from leaving. Of the 9, the feds accused of robbing and kidnapping Gucci Mane, 3 are currently known. Pooh Shiesty, Pooh Shiesty's father, Big 30, and 6 others. Only 1 currently isn't in custody.
Okay. There's another link.
Yep.
There's 2 others.
There's 2 more.
But I want to get your thoughts just given that information.
So again, like I don't know what the history between Pooh Shiesty and Gucci Mane is, but for a nigga to crash out that much, there's gotta be some like
so this is the
tension.
lore. This is the lore about why this is allegedly happening. It could be wrong, but this is what people are saying.
Yeah.
So Pooh Shiesty has a cousin that was also signed to Gucci Mane. His name was Big Scar.
Okay.
Big Scar passed away via overdosing. So it had nothing to do with anything Jeezy did or any street shit or nothing. He overdosed. And when he passed away, there was beef between Gucci and Big Scar's family because Gucci allegedly wanted the chains back. That was the 1017 chain that was given to Big Scar, but his family's just like, yo, how are you gonna take the chain back just because he died, you know? And then apparently they said that he didn't pay for the funeral, but he pitched $10,000 towards the funeral.
Okay.
So apparently Pooh Shiesty doesn't like the way that Gucci was treating his family.
Okay.
And apparently there was label disputes before that about just business shit. So Pooh Shiesty gets out of jail. And he doesn't really see Gucci Mane the whole time. And upon his first meeting with Gucci Mane, they're supposed to go over the contracts and everything. And he basically got him at gunpoint, basically forces him to sign to release him on the contract. Gucci Man was just like, yo, this needs to be done with lawyers. Like, this won't work. Like, you know what I'm saying? We got to go through lawyers. This can't just be done like this. And Pooh Shiesty didn't give a fuck.
Real street nigga.
But wait, keep in mind, Pooh Shiesty just got released from prison like this year. Or was it 2025? Less than 6 months ago, Pooh Shiesty has been released out of prison. Do you know why?
Why?
As being the hottest rapper in the world, he robbed somebody at gunpoint and shot them in their ass while he was driving a green McLaren.
I think it was orange.
Orange McLaren. I don't know. Green or orange. He was driving a fancy car.
He was driving a McLaren.
And he shot a nigga in the ass, or it was one of the niggas who he was with. So like, he really is, like, he called himself the shooter and the CEO. He says he's a shooter and the CEO for his gang.
The show was all on camera.
It was all on camera. It was all on camera. So now having a following charge, because they've been arrested by the feds for this, having following charges for basically the same shit. Like, the only thing difference is that you didn't shoot him.
Yeah.
It's just, I think that he's cooked. Like, we're not going to see him again for our foreseeable future for a long time.
Yeah.
I could literally see him being gone for like 20.
Yeah. Yeah.
Bro, what?
Bro.
Wait, has it been known that he's just this level of a generational crash out?
If you listen to his music, he'd be telling us.
It's literally in his name. Shiesty.
His name is Shiesty.
Oh my God.
So, because like, yo, at the same time, when stuff like this happens, it also puts in a perspective. It's like, Gucci, like, what did you think was gonna happen? Signing a nigga with Shiesty in his name.
Nah.
And it's like, I get it because like you're Gucci Mane, like you're.
But
big
this has
dog.
never happened. But this doesn't happen often.
No,
not at all.
So you
Not
can't
at
just
all.
assume that the nigga that you sign is going to hold you at gunpoint, rob you for. They robbed him for his jewelry. They robbed him for his wedding ring and everything like that.
Mm-hmm.
And like, there's a lot of details because I was listening to Academics' stream on this yesterday.
Yeah.
So
my question is like, when you're that rich and you're robbing niggas, are you robbing niggas just like be like, I'm that guy, I still rob niggas?
Well, it wasn't just him. He was with a bunch of people with him. His dad was there.
Okay.
It actually came out that his dad was actually a cooperant with he was a federal informant years ago. So his dad actually used to cooperate with the police and was a federal informant. That came out that Pooh Shiesty's dad actually is a snitch.
Wow.
So there's that.
Be your own people.
Damn. Pooh Shiesty's dad was there, and all of this is on video.
Yeah.
So they basically they wanted him to sign the release papers of the contract, sign him out of the contract, and I think that it was Pooh Shiesty's niggas who were robbing everyone was getting robbed. It was like Gucci got robbed and everything. Somebody else got choked out, almost unconscious and everything. Yeah. But it was the people who was with Pooh Shiesty who was doing that.
Was doing all the shit.
And Big 30 took a video recording Gucci Man signing the contract.
And then I'm pretty sure the niggas that they were with that were doing like the robbing part, like the actual manhandling, they posted videos of them with Gucci's jewelry and shit.
Yeah, they posted it online. Yeah.
God,
and
bro.
then, what was I going to say again? Fuck.
Well, what about the first time that, like, because you said he went to jail for robbing a nigga too? Like, was it him that time too, or was it his niggas that did that?
It was him and his niggas.
It was like
he's the one who shot the nigga in the ass. I'm pretty sure.
Oh,
Yeah.
but he wasn't the one robbing.
He's been crashing out though.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Like, what is the point of? You can clearly afford it. Is it like you said? You think it's a power trip?
Yeah.
You know, because like
I think it's
niggas
it's like a niggas will nig. Like it's just
easiest way to describe it. Niggas will nig.
That should be put on a t-shirt.
I'm sure it is. I'm sure someone did it.
Yeah, just so our Chat2Much family knows, we will be coming out with t-shirt merch very soon.
We're not coming up with merch that says niggas will nig because the white people who will buy it.
Yeah, can you imagine?
Half our sales sold out. Trump fans, like what the fuck?
Niggas will nig. But nah, yeah, we will be coming up with t-shirts soon.
God. But okay, well, I remember what I was gonna say now. So Pooh Shiesty security was outside, not Pooh Shiesty, Gucci Man security was outside the room the whole entire time and was seeing what was going on. And his security are off-duty police officers. So they were robbing him while having police officer witnesses there. But they were saying that the firepower that they had, they were outgunned. So the
100%.
so the undercover or the off-duty cops, they didn't want to pursue
escalate.
it. They didn't want to escalate it because they didn't want anybody to get killed or hurt or whatever. But they were witnessing it the whole entire time. You know, but I'm guessing Pooh Shiesty and his team didn't know that.
Yeah, niggas cooked. The niggas cooked.
Yeah, he's super cooked. He's super cooked. And now it says that you can put it on the screen now.
Oh.
So on this slide, it says the DOJ criminal complaint claims that Gucci Mane helped identify Pooh Shiesty and Big 30 as the assailants. And it says paperwork. It says in like a little box of paperwork. It says Junior, MM, and RD. RD is Roger Davis or whatever. Yeah, that's Gucci Mane's name. Yeah. Described Williams Jr. as wearing a black Nike brand Shiesty mask. This is also ironic. Black hooded shirt and black pants during their offense. An online search of Williams Jr. matched the individual depicted throughout as Pooh Shiesty. So they're saying that Gucci Mane snitched.
Yeah.
Fuck that shit, bro.
But do you know who Gucci Mane was before this new Gucci Mane?
No. I just know he went to jail, came back buff and shit.
He was the ultimate crash out as well.
Oh, damn.
Gucci Mane was a crash out. Gucci Mane was heavily on drugs. Gucci Mane was the boogeyman.
Yeah.
Gucci Mane was known as like the biggest gangster, the boogeyman. He ran the streets for his prime. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, shit.
So him snitching is like a big deal to a lot of people because he raised a lot of people in terms of like the Atlanta music scene, the Atlanta gangster music image and everything like that. Like Gucci Mane is like a godfather.
Yeah, it's almost like the equivalent on like if we found out that Boosie was a snitch once upon a time.
Yeah,
I don't know if that helps with your perspective.
Not really.
He doesn't know shit.
This nigga doesn't know shit.
But I feel like you should be able to retire as a street nigga, bro. Like what is this?
I agree with you. I agree with you.
But unfortunately,
that is not how it goes.
Niggas will nig.
Nah, you should be able to retire as a street nigga though. But I feel like when you retire as a street nigga, there's lesser expectations of you, but you're still expected to abide by the rules of like no snitching.
Yeah. It's not even snitching. Is it? It's not snitching. That is
definitely snitching.
Is it? Isn't snitching like if you're involved in the crime?
That's the textbook definition, but nobody goes by that anymore. If we're just talking about cooperating with the police, like when you're a gangster, it's supposed to be like, yeah, you and the other gangsters could have beef, but police don't get involved. You just get it back in blood.
And then go to jail. Both of you guys go to jail. And we never see Gucci Mane. We never see Pooh Shiesty.
You didn't see Soulja Boy's video? Let's meet up and die. That's what he said. He said, let's meet up and die. Niggas is supposed to crash out. There's actually videos popping up of Gucci Mane now. I didn't include them in the clips. I probably should have. But there's videos of popping up of Gucci Mane saying that he would never cooperate with the police. He would never snitch. He would never give a statement.
He went live. Like that, he said that live on Instagram.
There was a video before that of like when he was younger, and he was saying there's like videos of gangsters saying that they won't rat. They all say that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
yeah. It's a big deal. So everyone's calling Gucci Mane a rat. Everyone's calling Pooh Shiesty stupid.
Yeah.
I personally feel like Gucci Mane did the right thing in terms
100%.
You're a business owner now, bro.
You are
you know what I
owner,
mean?
bro.
Like fam.
Pooh Shiesty's an idiot because you know that you can't force somebody to sign a document under duress. You can't put that's why he's saying like, yo, this won't work like this. Lawyers need to get involved. He's right. So you did all of that, crashed out, and you're not even going to be let out of your contract. And Gucci Mane's label is going to hug most of the money from the hits that you gave him. Yeah. And if you want to drop any more hits, Gucci Mane is going to profit.
Get out. Yeah. Yeah. Well, you know what? It's funny that you said that because I didn't even really think about it that way. I'm like, because now that you said that, I'm like, oh yeah, like bro, like because you guys literally have the recording and blah, 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 the fact that you essentially extorted him to do this.
And there's police officer witnesses there.
Like that in itself is a charge on top of you robbing him.
And choking him out. And they had a Draco. So that's a machine gun styled pistol. That is a large, you know what a Draco is? Yeah. So they had a Draco. And take this in. Pooh Shiesty during all of this was on house arrest with an ankle monitor on.
Yo.
He asked if he could leave. He asked his probation officer if he could go somewhere, and they said no, and he still went.
Yo. Oh my gosh, man.
So the man is on ankle monitor, and he did all of this while on ankle monitor, bro. And his dad was there.
Oh my God.
Holy.
Okay, so then there's so much more information that's kind of slipping my mind now. It was just like so much shit that happened in this. So it said, now take this in. It said, Pooh Shiesty posted 2 hours before on Instagram his paperwork proving he wasn't a snitch, then 2 hours later went to rob Gucci Mane at gunpoint. Date of post and incident both January 10th. He posted at 1 p.m. and got to the studio at 3 p.m. So I remember him posting this. This is when the 21 Savage thing came out about the streets. fuck the streets type shit.
Right.
And then Pooh Shiesty went to post. He was posting his paperwork to prove that he wasn't a snitch or whatever, and said like, yeah, these are his charges and shit.
Yeah.
He posted that to prove to Instagram that he's a real nigga, and then 2 hours later, the same exact day, he robbed Gucci Mane.
Wow.
So he robbed Gucci Mane 2 hours after posting this video. Go to the next slide.
Well, I didn't play this video yet.
Oh, it's...
Proceed indictment, man. This the indictment after our original indictment. So we got indicted twice, nigga. So they smacked us with more charges, nigga. Thinking that shit will break us or make us, nigga. Conspiracy to possess firearms and further the drug trafficking, violent crimes, nigga. 3 other sided niggas you will ever see, nigga. Name on a piece of paperwork, nigga. Bankroll, D-roll, nigga. These niggas solid, nigga. These niggas solid, nigga. We kept it G. We traumatized about this shit, my nigga. For real, nigga, I really went through it. Nigga, you nigga better watch our mouth when y'all say a nigga name, cuz I was facing 20 plus or 20 plus another 20 plus life, nigga. Never told it, never folded, nigga. All my shit add up, nigga. Yeah, nigga, every page add up. You see 1 through 10 on anything. Stop playing with a nigga name, nigga made, nigga, for real. You niggas don't know the half of this shit. What's really going on?
They know how to talk.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Sounds smooth as hell.
I go all day with this shit. You niggas don't know what really going on. You know what you see on the internet. You content creating ass niggas. This the indictment after our original indictment.
Content creating ass nigga.
Damn. Holy. What is it? Yeah, just saying Pooh Shiesty. Yeah, Pooh Shiesty goes off after people noticed that 2 weeks ago he said F the streets. However, now he says he is the streets. Okay.
That's what the video... That's why he was showing his paperwork. It was after the 21 Savage F the streets thing. So
okay, I got you.
I just think it's hilarious that the man did that right. The man was on a crash out mission. He was trying to show how hard he was.
Yeah.
After doing all that, the man left and went to go rob Gucci Mane. That's crazy.
That's unfortunate, crazy. Man. Fuck.
Is there any thoughts that you guys have on this?
Again, I feel like I said a lot already about just
you know what? Let me take an empathetic position.
Oh my God. Here we go.
I just want to say that shout out to Pooh Shiesty. You know, he's kind of in a
Pooh Shiesty.
My bad. Shout out to Pooh Shiesty. You know, he's in a cycle of trauma and all of this kind of shit, and that's why he's crashing out. It's unfortunate that that's the environment that he grew up in, and that's the thing that made him. But you know, it is what it is, man. You live and you learn, right?
Yeah, live and you learn. After 20 years in the slammer, buddy, have fun.
Yeah. Look, you feel bad for the guy, bro.
For who?
For Pooh Shiesty.
Why?
Because, like, you know, sometimes people crash out and people act in a certain way because of their environments. And
the nigga there's stupidity, bro. Stupidity.
Yeah, you know, stupidity sometimes is a product of your environment.
Don't you feel like that's an easy cop-out?
It's not. How many other people come
from his environment and don't act like that?
No, like you can expect someone to like suffer the consequences of their actions, but still also feel bad for them because you understand that, you know, there are certain things that happen in life that cause them to.
So then that means that you should feel bad for every single person. You should be empathetic. I feel like with that mentality, there should be no room for like, you know, you being like holding anybody accountable, and we're not holding them accountable, but kind of showing vitriol towards somebody, because you could say the same shit about Hitler.
I mean, it's not what's the word? You can't, it's not politically correct to say that shit about Hitler. So,
well, politically correct or not, is it reasonable to say that, like, yo, for someone like Hitler, let's take his circumstances into fact and be kind of empathetic to, like, yeah, he did deserve to die and all this type of stuff, but I could be empathetic to what the circumstances that may have put him in that position to hate.
That seems like a very progressive mindset.
Okay, if you're consistent with it with every single person who's done anything atrocious ever, then, like, you know, I can respect it. I just don't agree.
I mean, it's you can compartmentalize it. You know,
I feel like when there's victims involved in situations, it's hard for me to feel bad for you because you don't seem to have been feeling bad for the people that you victimized.
Yeah, but to be a psychopath or a sociopath is it's a disorder in itself. So sometimes it's not even their choice.
Sucks to suck.
Yeah.
So you feel bad for a nigga, bro.
Super off topic, but that's another really great t-shirt idea. I just disagree.
Facts. I'll wear that every day.
I'll wear that shit every day. Facts.
Hey, shout out to Gucci. I don't think that you're wrong for snitching, but but you just ruined your whole entire gangster career.
That's what I was gonna say, fam. Gucci and Pooh Shiesty have a track. You've probably heard it before. I'm pretty sure it's called "Still Remember." Pooh Shiesty in the song says, "Might rob a rapper right after the session. Give me them Cuban links and the baguettes."
Wow. Manifestation.
Oh God, bro.
That's crazy. Apparently he robbed Gucci in the booth or some shit. I don't know.
That's holy moly, bro.
That's fucked.
All right, so next on Wagwan right now, I'm kind of happy that I didn't look into this because you're probably going to give us really good context on what the fuck is actually going on. But I have been seeing it a lot about Jaden Ivey.
Jaden Ivey.
Jaden Ivey.
So is there a little bit of context that...
So he's an NBA player.
Okay.
Forgot what team he plays for because I don't really know the nigga like that.
Okay.
But shout out to Jaden Ivey.
He's saying he's a C-list player.
I think he was ranked he was drafted like in the top 10. So
oh shit,
I don't know.
So just looking at a little bit of context, niggas are getting canceled for pride.
This is not for pride. I think this is pure stupidity. I'm not on the side.
Okay.
But what basically happened is he decided to voice his opinion. He decided to go the hyper Christian route.
Oh boy!
And he used that to kind of bash gay people, bash Pride Month, and bash the NBA supporting Pride. And he played for the Chicago Bulls.
Okay, there we go.
And they let his ass go.
I saw it go sometime.
But it looks like he's going through something mentally.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
So because the way he's crashing out, it just seems like, why would you throw it all away for saying something that you don't have to say?
Facts.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing about being such a, I guess I don't want to use the word idol, but public figure. That's the word I'm looking for. That's the thing about being a public figure is like you do have to keep your conversations and opinions to like a pretty fucking close circle. So and like even your close circle isn't always that safe because there's a lot of times where you'll see blogs and things like that.
There's Donald Sterling. What happened with Donald Sterling, the owner of the Clippers? He was recorded saying racist things, and he was recorded by his a girl he was seeing at the time, and they fired him. He was like a super billionaire and he owned the Clippers, and they had to force him to sell the team because he got caught saying a bunch of racist shit on camera. On a recording.
Yeah, so it's like you always have to be so careful about what you say, even if it's with your close circle, because that shit can always get leaked out. All it takes is one little conversation with someone's little friend or someone's
when
little
you're being
girlfriend.
represented by Disney, by the NBA, by all these big corporations, you have to keep that in mind and you have to act accordingly. You just know that this is a privilege to have this opportunity to make that amount of money, and you have to act accordingly. And like Paul Pierce got fired for being on Instagram Live dancing with strippers. And he went, no way. He was working for ESPN at the time. And they fired him because ESPN is partly owned by Disney, and like you have to have a pretty pristine image. Shannon Sharp got fired from ESPN
for the whole OnlyFans girl thing.
You know what I'm saying? These big corporations, they don't play. You know, so let's play what got him fired.
Yeah. Damn. Sorry, one more thing I just wanted to add in. This is why I think that like it's good that I didn't go to the NFL, because I feel like some shit I would have said, I would have just
I think you would have been fine.
I don't know.
I don't think you say things that crazy.
You think with our track record, you think we could work at ESPN right now? After everything that we've said so far in the 17 episodes of Chat2Much podcast, plus your Facebook, account.
I don't think so.
We're not big enough. We could scrub all that shit.
Facts. We can delete it before anyone finds out.
Facts.
But anyways, yeah, we'll play this video here.
They said my conduct is detrimental to the team, right? It Why didn't they just say, we don't agree with his stance on LGBTQ? Why didn't they say that? Well, how is it conduct detrimental to the team? What did I do to the team? What did I do to the players? I did nothing but practice with them, play with them, pass the ball to them, good teammate to them. Said good job, good shot. I said, good job, good pass, way to play, bro. Right? I said these things to my teammates. It was never detrimental to them. So why is it that the NBA and the Chicago Bulls say that I'm detrimental to the team?
Okay, sorry, I just want to say something before that. It's like bro, like everything that you're saying, fam, everything.
I passed him the ball, fam. I said good shot.
My nigga, everything he's saying, it's like, I'm a good driver. I stop at red lights. It's like, shut the fuck up, bro.
You're a good driver. You stopped at red light, but you just hit this old lady. Well, I stopped at red lights.
Yeah, fam. It's like, bro, you have to realize that like everybody that's on your team is a direct association with you. So if they just like let the shit go that you were saying, then it's like that kind of also reflects on them as a person, letting that be acceptable.
This is bigger. This whole
take that shit lightly,
but this whole
bro.
situation is bigger than relationships. It's bigger than one person.
Exactly.
If there's one gay person on the Chicago Bulls organization or the NBA, which there surely is, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Niggas are not gonna hold for that. And if it was like some other like racist shit, I would have the same standpoint.
Yeah.
How? Cause I believe in the truth. I know Jesus is the way, the truth, and the life. These things will happen in the Word of God. They hated Jesus Christ. They said,
Go to the next slide.
That the world can proclaim LGBTQ. Right? They proclaim Pride Month and the NBA. They proclaim it. They show it to the world. They say, come join us for Pride Month, to celebrate unrighteousness. They proclaim it.
Okay.
They proclaim it on the billboards. They proclaim it in the streets. Unrighteousness. So how is it that one can't speak righteousness? How is it one that how are they to say that this man is crazy?
Okay, question. How much do you think that there's a mental health episode going on?
I don't think that there's a mental health episode going on because I grew up around Christians that are very strong in terms of their opinions about LGBTQ and stuff like that. So it's not foreign to me. Like, he kind of reminds me of my cousin, I'm not going to lie. You were there when we were having a conversation, so yeah.
Jeez. I just feel like there's time and place to say certain things and you just need to know when to say it.
Yeah,
So you could think that, but it's the same thing as like, yo, you seen what they did to the baby?
Yeah, bro.
They will cancel you. So it's like, you could believe all you want. Nobody cares. But it's just like, yo, you just know you can't say that.
Yeah.
Same with Kanye with certain Jewish shit. You just know you can't say that. Or else there's going to be consequences. Whether you believe that you're justified in saying it or not, there will be consequences. So just don't say it.
Have you seen that video? I can't remember who the baby was talking to, but he was, I think it was with Gillian Wallow. And he was talking about like, like when shit was hot, like my bookings were like all the way up to like 300K, 400K.
Now it's at like 30K.
And then he was like, after I said that gay shit, he was like, bro, that shit dropped down to like 30 bands. He was like, I still took it. Pause. I still took those shows, but like that just goes to show you, like, you know, one little thing that you say, even if it's not in your mind, something crazy, it's crazy to everybody else.
And fuck up your fucking brand.
And then there goes your pockets, yo. But yeah, we can. Should we read all this out?
You know what my question is like. Do you think that the people around him knew that he was that level of like a devoted, like kind of almost basically a crash out?
I feel like he was having a mental health crisis.
You think so? Because I feel like growing up with some people, you're just like facts. Like I'm not facts. Like bro,
you think your cousin would say that in the NBA?
100%, 100% he'd say that kind of shit, bro.
For how he like disassociated with you in his fashion, I do think he would.
But aside from pride,
like
it's literally stupidity.
But that comes with pride.
So exactly. So that's the thing is like
stupidity
they're willing
comes
to.
With pride.
You're so proud about it that you're willing to make stupid decisions.
They're willing to compromise their
whole entire family
image,
legacy,
their image and how people look at them. Because of their own beliefs.
Yeah,
because
that's stupid.
It is. It totally is.
Shout out to our Christian community. Shout out, watch us.
I think even Christians could believe it's stupid, though. I think that Christians could believe it's stupid because I feel like it's like I don't feel like all Christians are homophobic.
No.
I don't feel like all Christians are homophobic, and I don't feel like every Christian's going to agree with his statements on pride.
What was his statement? Is that part of like what we're going to look at?
That was what we already looked. That was the first. This last slide we just watched was his statement.
That was it?
Yeah.
He didn't like, he just said that he was basically just disagreeing with it. And he said like it's been like,
if you disagree with somebody's way of life, it's like this is, we already know how that goes, bro. You can't, if you're trying to disagree.
I guess my point is that mindset is not uncommon. It's like,
but it's not accepted.
It's not accepted by the general public, but in the Christian community, at least in the Christian community that I grew up in, that is not an uncommon sentiment. That is actually a very, very common sentiment.
This is not the Christian community. But in the Jamaican community, I could talk about gay people all the time.
Yeah, but okay, the point is like some people believe so heavily in what they're saying that like again, he's calling it the truth.
What does that have to do with him working for the NBA and vocalizing that?
So in his standpoint, he believes that he should be able to stand for what he believes is the truth, and like anything that goes against that is like oppressive forces and like shit like that. That's why I don't think it's a mental breakdown. I just think that he's very passionate about what he believes is the truth.
I feel like if he's that passionate, he should pursue a job in being like a preacher or something, or being a pastor
would eventually.
Because working for a large corporation that is not that doesn't support homophobia wouldn't be the wisest decision for him if he just can't help but shut his mouth for millions of dollars.
Yeah, facts.
You know, so I think that he's foolish. What it says over here on the screen, it says, so if players disagree with Pride Month, it's conduct detrimental to the team and they get fired. How is this not Christian discrimination? Homophobia shouldn't be tolerated in society. Ivy needs to apologize and get the proper help he needs. I agree with that. Jaden Ivey could have waited until it was Pride Month. At least he was just thinking about gay niggas on a Monday. Facts though.
Yo, that's fucking
Go to the next
hilarious.
Oh, it's the Chicago Bulls announced that they have waived him. Go back to 2 slides over. It says NBA teams have kept players on their rosters who have beat a woman, have arrested over drugs or DUI, been accused of rape, and who've been in public sexual deviancy dramas, but they drew the line today and waived Jaden Ivey for voicing a Christian view opposing LGBTQ pride events. What are your thoughts on that, guys?
So the one thing I'll say is all the other stuff that they talk about. I hate to say it, but it's like it's almost kind of normalized in a way.
Unfortunately, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So because like gay discrimination is such a like I wouldn't say fresh thing that people are controversial about, but the way that it's handled is a lot more black and white compared to like someone getting a DUI, someone beating their.
I think the difference is a lot of these things are accusations.
That's true. That's true.
Okay.
A lot of them is like if there's I've seen mans get let go from the NBA for beating a woman. You know what I'm saying? If there was complete proof, if there was video and stuff like that, mans will get let go from that. People will be let go for drug use. Also, it has to do with how good and valuable you are to the league. No, most of us don't know who Jaden Ivey is. Is it that hard to let him go?
That's very true.
You know what I'm saying?
Very true.
And like I said, been accused of rape. If you're accused of rape, that's an accusation. It's if they've been convicted of rape, that's completely different. And who've been in public sexual deviancy dramas. Who cares, about their deviancy dramas? Yeah.
So I kind of want to play a little bit of devil's advocate with this in the sense that
surprise.
I think one of the biggest counterpoints to this whole thing is that it feels like an overcorrection in a sense, where it's just like you can't have a difference of opinion. If not, you are at risk of losing your livelihood. And it's like, wow, like a nigga can't because okay, niggas can disagree with Christianity, talk shit about Christianity, all that shit publicly, and nothing will happen.
Give me an example.
Huh?
Give me an example of in the NBA or someone working for a major corporation denouncing or disrespecting Christianity and gets away with it with no pushback. There's certain things they tell you not to talk about when you're on that type of stage.
I haven't thought about it in terms of like NBA level, like talking about that shit.
That's what it is. This is all business. That's all it is. And that's why I'm saying that as a business is like, we could try to personalize it and try to make it seem like, oh yeah, he should have the right to say what he wants. Then he has the consequences against him. At the end of the day, look at this. When Kyrie Irving wanted to say things about Jewish people during the pandemic, and then he wasn't able to play.
Yeah.
In the league, they shut him down. And Kyrie Irving is one of the greatest talents that we've ever had in the NBA. But they even shut down Kyrie Irving for not taking the vaccine and for his comments on the Jewish shit, right? They were canceling him for that. So if they're going to do that to Kyrie Irving, all of it shows is just that, like, yo, when it comes to business, there's certain people with certain interests that you can't disrespect.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, and I don't like how you're framing it as if he's just disagreeing with certain gay shit. At the end of the day, call it what it is, bro. That is homophobia.
Yeah, but again, like
you're acting like it's being wrong. It's like saying that it's wrong to have like a Pride Month or everything. Like I get it, like especially with the culture that I come from. I understand where he was coming from, but understanding the other side and why that could be offensive, that 100% is offensive.
No, there's like, we're not disagreeing with the fact that it's offensive to the other side, but it's like the fact that he loses his livelihood for that. I can understand people protesting against that. Because again, like we can argue about, yeah, this is the status quo. It's been established like this. Slavery was a status quo that was established. Niggas still protested against it and got rid of it. So like him getting the consequences of that action, that's fine and dandy. But I also think that it's fine for them to protest against that.
I don't think that it's wrong for them to let him go for that.
Yeah, but at the same time, everybody
people could protest about whatever the fuck they want. People protest over stupid shit all the time. Nothing is going to happen from their protest. They're not even protesting. What the fuck is going to happen? Do you think that anybody agrees? You think that anybody's going to
look at the comments and be like, damn, maybe we did not need to let him go?
Okay, so the idea is like maybe not in this exact scenario.
You got to pick your battles, bro. This is not the battle that you want to fight in terms of Christianity, trying to act like, yeah, we got to fight for this guy to be back in the league because he didn't do anything wrong. He did do something wrong. He did say something wrong that even though it's expected, even though that you could debate whether it is wrong or right, depending on your point of view, I would land on the side of that he shouldn't have said that shit and he should have been aware of the consequences and that you actually did offend people and what you said was inherently hateful. So if somebody was to say something that was racist, I wouldn't want you to have that same type of empathy towards him. You know what I'm saying? Because like, hey, if one of us were gay, it would probably be you. But like, I'm just saying that like, a gay person would probably be offended.
We're getting canceled.
They'll be offended if someone said that. Like, I think that like, yo, you can't say that. I literally think Steph Curry's mad Christian. He shoots a three and he kisses up to God. He's mad Christian. You don't ever hear him saying homophobic shit. You could be Christian without being homophobic. You don't have to denounce pride, bro. Even if you disagree with it. I don't agree with the way a lot of pride shit.
Okay.
I don't think the way that they have naked people running around on the streets, I hate that shit.
Dicks hanging out and shit.
I hate that shit. Yeah. But at the same time, if I was working in the NBA, I would shut the fuck up. Time and place, bro. Look, he wasn't at a press conference. He was sitting in his fucking car deciding to share his thoughts to the internet about his homophobia. Stupid.
Yeah, it was definitely a bad decision. But I guess like
it was a deserved decision.
Yeah, I guess I'm kind of zooming out in terms of feeling like I have to what's the word? I have to conform. I have to conform to a status quo because it is a status quo. And it's like, yeah, I'm gonna suffer the consequences of going against that status quo, but I believe that if there is enough of people like me, that status quo is going to swing. That was like, there was a time period. There was a time period that niggas got killed, niggas got canceled for like being like being LGBTQ. But because enough people like protested against that status quo, now we have a space where you can be openly,
but you have to remember,
but that was wrong for them to do that.
Huh? Yeah, so like
that was wrong for them to do that. So are you trying to say that there's the right?
No, but I'm saying like the argument that don't go against things that have been established, don't go against shit like that because they have been established that way and you'll suffer consequences for it.
It's been wait. It's not that it's being established that way and you will suffer consequences for it. It's because it is wrong and inherently hateful.
So would you have told a person that wanted to come out like about their sexuality in a time period where it was wrong to come out about your sexuality, would would you have told him to shut the fuck up and not say anything about it?
Wait.
Hold on.
We're talking about objectively wrong or right. I could say that when you're being hateful towards somebody for something that they can't control, that is wrong. When we're talking about somebody back in the day, them just saying it was wrong because they didn't agree with gay shit, that wasn't wrong. I would tell them to not come out if it's against your safety. If it's going to be like, yo, it's going to affect your safety and your livelihood, don't come out. Okay. But if it's just like you want to live your truth and it's not going to affect you physically or it's not going to be a total detriment to your life, then come out of the closet. Yeah. It's not, back then it wasn't about like, I don't think that like being gay in terms of being wrong or not is, you can't compare that to the way you're describing it in this generation.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because like, I just don't see any way you could really, especially with you being so empathetic, I just don't understand.
No. See, the thing is, like, I have nothing against like LGBT community. Like, I actually kind of
clearly,
you know what I mean? But I'm just kind of zooming out in terms of like justifying like people like keeping their mouth shut and not expressing the way that they feel about things because the status quo is that.
But he can express the way he wants. He just has to accept the consequences.
That's kind of why I brought up the example where we can both like agree that it was wrong for them to be oppressed. Like someone who is like a homosexual coming out about the fact that they're homosexual and suffering the consequences of that because that's the status quo, we can agree that that's wrong. So that should not like, if we're going to say that it's wrong for the status quo to oppress them in that situation, we shouldn't just then justify like the actions of the status quo.
Him getting fired?
No, like basically my point is like, don't justify it because it's the status quo. We can just say that, you know what, like
I didn't justify it because it's status quo. I said it's wrong. I said it was hateful.
No, but you said that like this is a business, it's the NBA, like you can't.
That's just
like
more other points.
Yeah, but I'm saying that like that point, like we shouldn't kind of hold that as a rule because there have been times where that like the establishment.
I think you're
wrong.
focusing on the wrong part though. I feel like you're like kind of reaching to the point of contention because at the end of the day, I did say that it's hateful. You know what I'm saying? I gave all the reasons why it would be wrong. Me giving other reasons towards why it was a bad decision is not saying that like, oh yeah, it's not saying what you're trying to say in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? I think that yes, it was a bad decision and it was wrong.
Okay.
In my opinion.
Okay.
You know, and also I just think that, we should do what's smart. We should make the smart decisions.
Okay.
You know? So any closing thoughts on Jaden Ivey situation?
No, I think we all kind of gave everything that we could to that because at the end of the day, like you're a public figure, you know, you chose to join the NBA. You chose to sign the contract and so on and so forth. And, you know, you have a obligation to not say certain things.
And he said certain things.
You said certain things. So now your privileges have been revoked and that is deserving.
And now you're living like Rooks. Fired. You guys can relate. Holy shit.
Oh man. Okay,
man.
so we are at 2 hours and 10 minutes.
Oh shit.
So up to you guys. Me personally, I don't care if we
let's do like baby dad drama and then we'll end it off there. Yeah.
Okay. Let's see what this is.
We still gotta do stir the pot.
So yeah. So just
pretty,
like
You think she's pretty?
Yeah, she's cute. I looked at her page more. She's kind of a
ratchet bitch.
Not a ratchet bitch, but I would say just kind of her getup is not necessarily my type. No, she's not. God damn, it's a beautiful.
You're not saying words.
That's a beautiful because I'm not trying to get canceled.
We get 60 fucking views on our fucking pod.
I might want to work at the ESPN. You know, I don't watch sports, but hey, you never know.
You should maybe cover sports, but yeah, let's watch it.
Embarrassing to have a baby dad that acts like a baby mom. It's fucking ghetto. I'm not even trying to be funny with that. For a little story time. Okay, this man lives an hour away basically. Every other weekend is his weekend. Halfway point that we have set in our order is his mom's house. 3 months ago, this man texts me and says, my mom moved and it's gonna have to be to my house. So he expected me to drive an hour every time. On Friday is our drop off and pick up is Sunday. Does not give me any gas money. He doesn't let me know what the fuck the plan is, right? Okay, cool. So usually that means he's not getting him. So my son asked me to go to a fucking birthday party. I let my son go to the birthday party. Last minute he wants to say, yeah, I want him. Okay, Well, you call your son and you let him know you're about to come pick him up. Why do I have to call him? Let's fast forward. Junior calls him, tells him, hey, Dad, I want to go to the birthday party. He thinks that it's funny and sends me this text message.
Wait, what did I say?
Yeah, what the fuck? Why'd you make it so quick? I'm cheesed. Yeah, we can't even like backtrack.
Yeah,
says, and it can be altered.
We can't,
but
the bottom line doesn't come up?
No,
it doesn't.
It doesn't.
Dad has Junior because they're going to a birthday party. My dad. I say, Dad, he wants Junior to be dropped off at his mom's house at 8 a.m. tomorrow. I'm going to come get him. It's the good dad that I have says, no, T, don't worry about it. I'll drop him off at his mom's house. He's already here and he's having fun. It's okay. Gets to his house at 7:30 this morning. Drops Junior off. He texts my phone 9 o'clock. So that's 2 hours or whatever. Didn't drop Junior off. My dad, I said, Dad, you said that you dropped Junior off this morning, right? He said, yeah, I dropped him off. I knocked on his mom's door. I dropped him off. Junior is at your mom's house. He texts me this.
Wait, fuck.
You didn't drop Junior off.
Fuck. But yeah, that's basically, I think she just summarizes it.
Why the fuck does it matter? Y'all don't understand what this man has put me through. Last year, this man was trying to take custody of my son and put me on child support. Every single mom knows how it feels when you try so hard to make sure your child is something in this world. My son is in the gifted program. My son is AB honor roll. My son gets awards every fucking month. They here and I try so hard to make sure my son is
so hard.
Y'all watch me every day. Y'all see how happy I am. I'm not a bitter ass baby mom, y'all.
Essentially,
sure
for me
that you have.
Since I've watched the video, just to summarize, basically the whole idea is she's talking about how her baby dad is very inconsistent in the fact that when he wants to have the child, he doesn't put forth effort to make plans and work around her schedule and shit like that. And apparently in the court papers, it is said that she has to drop the kid off at his mom's place. Right. And so he will just kind of be like out of the blue. He doesn't pay for anything. He'll just be like, I need a kid at 8 a.m. or whatever, 8 p.m. And she has to drop him off.
He seems like a difficult baby father.
Yeah. So basically what she was getting to was that because he was so out of the blue about it and his kid wanted to go to a birthday party. So her dad took the kid to a birthday party and he's like, I don't care. He's like, talk to the kid like he really wanted to go to his birthday. He's like, I don't care. I need him here by this time. So her dad is like, oh, okay, I'm gonna just since I'm with him, I'm gonna just drop him off. Yeah. He sends her a text and he's like, what happened? Like, I told you to drop the kid off at my mom's place. He was like, but my dad dropped him off. Yeah. He's like, no, you have to drop him off.
That's such an idiot.
Because that's what the law says. And it's like, damn, I guess my whole point is as a father, what could be going through your mind for you to just be so you don't even give a fuck about your kid at that point?
I feel like they give a fuck about the kid. They just hate the baby mom.
Yeah.
But it seems like you hate the baby mom. You're playing some spiteful games. We don't know their history.
But it's to the detriment of the kid at this point.
How?
Because the kid's trying to have fun, the kid's trying to live as do stuff, and you're like, I don't give a fuck. I want the kid now because I know it's going to be the most inconvenient time for you to bring that kid.
Well, if it's my day with my daughter and then there's a birthday party that she wants to go to or something like that, and I feel like I would rather spend my day with my daughter rather than her go to the birthday party, which may be inconvenient. You know what I'm saying? I would personally probably let her go to the birthday party because it's what she enjoys. But if I decided to take her and wanting to spend the time with her because I only get to see her every other weekend, and I feel like she probably maybe sees this person at this birthday party, maybe from school or something more often, I might value spending my time with her more. So I wouldn't say that that's at the detriment to the child. I feel like everything he's doing is at the detriment to the mom and is being petty and annoying, but I don't feel like he's necessarily doing anything that's harmful for the child. I think that he's just making the baby mom's life difficult.
But in that scenario, would you at least talk to your daughter and be like, hey, baby, I know you
This
really
has nothing to do with the kid, though.
But he didn't even want to do that. He's like, I don't give a fuck. Tell the kid. That's what I'm saying. I can imagine, as a dad, if I'm going to not let my kid go to a birthday party because I want to spend time with him, I'm going to at least talk to the kid and be like, oh.
We don't know how old the kid is.
Clearly talking age because she told him to talk to the kid.
I know,
too.
but all that stuff is are you trying to use that to try to make the case that he is a bad father? or that he's doing something spiteful.
I mean,
I'm just saying that I don't think you have enough ammo against him to be like, yes, because of this, what she is portraying in her way, where she's probably omitting all these other facts, she's framing it in her way because she's emotional and she's expressing herself. I'm not calling her wrong. I'm not invalidating her feelings. And the way she told it, I'm on her side. But I just don't think that we could frame it as if he doesn't care about the best interest of the child. I feel like he cares about harming and offending and bothering and annoying the mom because they probably don't have the best history. I think that him changing him not putting the effort to come meet halfway anymore, or like pitching on gas and all the type of stuff, I can't say that those are traits and standards of a good baby father. I don't think that he's a great co-parent. The only part I have pushback is to act like he doesn't care about the
father
kid
because of it.
That he doesn't care about the kid is basically what you're making it seem like. Because he didn't talk to the kid in the birthday party situation. I look at all the nuances around the situation to create more of a picture of, I don't think that he is the best co-parent and maybe not the best father, but I can't look at this and be like he's a bad father or that he's a neglectful father.
So like you don't think that there is a sense of, for my kid, I'm gonna put the effort to not be a terrible co-parent. You don't think that is part of the equation?
It's part of it, but it's not enough for me to be like, yeah, I haven't heard anything that he did that's just like, yo, fam, you're such a bad co-parent that it's like impacting your child's ability to, like, growth.
Okay. Yeah, I guess I'm just looking at it from the mindset. It's like the kind of person that would want to do that. I could just imagine that, like.
Well, because you have to remember is that parents treat their kids a lot different than they treat their partner or their co-parent.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
is there anything that stood out there? Sorry for cutting you off.
No, it's okay. What I see is that, yeah, it can kind of come off that the dad like gets a kick out of not being easy to deal with.
Yeah.
Which is a weird kink that because like, yo, it's like what do you genuinely get out of that? It's like, because I guess kind of to.
The worst part is the dad part is like, your dad dropped him. Oh, but it wasn't you. Like, that shit's annoying.
Yeah.
That was the most immature part that I've seen him.
Yeah. But I mean, the way that I see it is like, I can sort of understand Ayo's point, because at the end of the day, no kid wants to see their mom like dealing with grief and the grief coming from the dad. So it's like, if the kid ends up seeing the way that his dad treats his mom and his mom feels a certain way, and then the kid sees it and then now has to look back at the dad and be like, damn, you treat my mom like shit.
Yeah. I guess that was going to be my next question.
I feel like that's easy. I think because you guys are mama's boys, like both of you guys are like raised by your mom and don't really have the close relationship with your dad. It's easier for you guys to say that type of stuff. Okay. I stay out of grown folks' business when it comes to that. Like personally, it's just like, yeah, she's crying in the car. I don't think she's crying over anything serious. Like anything, like nothing in this video is alarming to me where it's just like, oh my gosh, somebody is being terribly harmed and traumatized and the kid is not going to be all right because of this. He seems like he still cares to see his child. He still seems present.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
To talking about their relationship and the reason he's treating her like that, we don't know what she's done to him. We don't know the dynamic or the history between them to understand how they got to that point. And it's easy to always just demonize the man because the woman is crying. But we don't know. The only thing that I could say is the dad part. But what if he said the dad part because she did something similar in the past, being mad strict towards the court rules or whatever, even if it isn't beneficial for the other party, and she decided to be spiteful in that way, and he's going to be like, okay, if we're going by the rules, then we're going by the rules. Let's stick to the exact rules that are on the paper. Suppose it was something like that. Yeah. All I'm saying is that the context is missing from this.
There's a lot being over
and it's
there,
just so easy to demonize the man, and I actually hate the take. Maybe it's biased from me being a baby father.
Right.
I hate the take of like, oh yeah, you don't want to make your baby mom unhappy because it affects the kids, but yet your baby mom could do whatever the fuck to you to make you unhappy, and it just doesn't fucking matter. I never hear it the other way around. Oh yeah, the baby mom's ruining the father's life. That might affect his way of co-parenting or parenting or whatever. We should let her not stress him out that much because it's going to affect the way he parents. Nobody ever says that.
No.
You just have to control yourself, be a man. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, you can emotionally regulate yourself around your kids. She doesn't seem like a bad mom. She seems like a caring mom and everything like that. If I feel like she is so I feel like when you're so emotionally fucked up over something that's not being directly done to you, then like that says more about your ability to parent rather than the co-parenting thing.
So I guess my next question was going to be like, because you're the father, if you have what do you guys call it? Like a co-parent? Is that what you call it? Okay. If you have a co-parent that's spitefully being a bad co-parent, right? Are there things that you can do, or do you just have to take it?
If they're going to be difficult, they're going to be difficult. If your guys already went to court about it and everything's on the papers, you follow what's on the court papers. If she's not following on the court papers, you could bring her to court and be like, yeah, she's not following this agreement, and get the judge to sort it out the way that it gets sorted out.
Yeah.
But otherwise, you just hope that you guys have a relationship where you could talk to each other and work it out outside of the court. But if she's being spiteful and it's all reasonable within grounds, like I could be spiteful. Like if I'm completely free and my baby mom says, oh, can you pick up my daughter from school or pick up or do something, you know what I'm saying? And I'm just like, I don't feel like it. No, I could just be spiteful, and there's nothing wrong with me doing that.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong in terms of like our agreement. This is what I'm entitled to. This is what we agreed to. This is what the judge and what you took me to court for. The judge feels like it's fair. So then I'm doing that. It's like us giving you the job of clips and of segments. And then because you don't do clips, we're getting mad at you. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
We can't really, even if it's like, oh, maybe you still had the time. You still had mad time. You could have done it. You know what I'm saying? But we can't really get mad at you because this is what we said you were obligated to do. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Everything else is just extra thank you, you know? Mm-hmm. So in this situation, I think it's kind of a nothing burger. I think that she's emotional, crying. And I do agree that he's not the best co-parent or the best parent. Mm-hmm. I just don't think that he's a bad one to be like, yo, he's a detriment to the child. Okay. I haven't heard anything along those lines, but yeah.
Okay.
Oh shit, we had the suplex thing on here. That's fucking tough. That shit is so funny. Yeah. Holy, did you see that, AO?
No, I didn't see that.
Fuck yeah, play it quick.
It's a quick video. Real quick. This shit is mad funny.
What time are we at?
1:23.
Yeah.
An hour 23? Or 2:23?
Sorry, 2:23, my bad. And don't hate me, you guys, but I fucked up the YouTube stream.
I know. I got the notification saying that we're live on YouTube fucking 18 minutes ago, and I was looking. I'm just like, I thought we were already live.
I'm like, there's no way no one went to YouTube and like isn't saying anything. So then I went and looked, and I was like, oh fuck, it's on unlisted and not public. So
GG's,
yeah,
bro.
It's okay, guys. We'll get it next time.
All right, let's see the suplex.
This suplex is fucking crazy.
To offer, we might have forced her into this, but she's going to show me her signature move. It's called a suplex. I'm so nervous. All right. Also, Kennedy's 5'11"? Yeah. I'm 5'11", so let's try this. Yeah. All right. Okay. How does this work? Okay. So what do I do? Tie up on me. I'm so nervous. Okay, it's okay. Just breathe. All right, here we go. Amazing.
Oh, amazing.
I don't think I can be a wrestler. All right. The mic pack did not survive, but I did, luckily. I know that looked worse than it was, but that was a lot of fun. I think I'm going to stay off the mat from now on. But Kennedy here, I just got to say, that felt like being thrown off of a skyscraper. And I don't know if I want to do it.
Are you okay?
That was awesome. Are you okay?
Bro, she's being. I can
like
imagine that she's going through so much right now, and she's
is she capping?
Is she capping? 100% she's capping. 100%
she's going through it right now. Her head is spinning. Yo. She's trying to keep it together.
I don't know. That recovery was pretty snappy.
Look at that freeze frame. Put it on the screen. Put it on the screen. Holy shit.
Oh my god.
God damn.
But you know, this might be a little controversial. But this is why you get you a white girl, man. Yo, you think you could do that to a black woman?
Nah, no. unless they're literally like in martial arts and they're like, actually no, because if they're in martial arts, they know better.
A blonde woman is the only, like specifically a blonde woman is exactly who you could pull this shit with, bro. I'm telling you.
Hi, person that said something. God. Hi, person that said hi in our YouTube chat.
That.
It says C. DeCenzo.
Gang. You already know what I'm going. Shout out to C. DeCenzo. Say your name if you want a shout out.
Cool. Let's check out the Facebook chat before we move into stare.
There wasn't much. It was just
there's nothing. It's just for Sean. Yeah.
Okay.
You want to stir the pot?
All right.
Stir up the pot. Stir up the pot. Big bomba clot. Stir up the pot. Stir up the pot. Soon we are go out and stir up the pot.
That was a high number.
Stir up the pot.
Pick something else.
We want a new
28.
20 bomber clot 8.
20 bomber ass clot.
That's how many grams are in an ounce.
Is it actually?
Yes, sir.
Oh, damn. How do you know that? Why do you know that random ass fucking information?
Because I do marijuana.
Or because you used...
I do marijuana.
And you used to... Never mind.
And I used to do marijuana.
Yeah. And you used to distribute... Never mind.
I used to do marijuana.
I used to sell weed.
And I still do marijuana.
I thought you were about to have like random conversion information. I'll be like, oh, so like how much is 17?
I found the question.
Degree. Okay, bet.
So what is it?
Okay, this one I feel like we've talked about before, but this one's kind of specific, so I think we should still answer it.
Okay.
Your girl wants a hall pass for her favorite celebrity, and he's actually down. You letting that happen for 100K?
100K.
One night.
Easy money.
Wait. My question is
easy money.
Is this information that is going to be kept between the Trinity?
Yes. Nobody knows.
I don't even
Nobody
care,
will
bro.
know?
I don't even care.
Well, the celebrity's not going to tell everybody.
I'm taking 100K. I'm taking 100K.
Yeah.
But if I have to get known as the nigga who got cucked by a celebrity for 100K,
well, it's not a cuck if you're not there.
Yeah, you're not there. You just know that it happened.
I think that kind of makes me
okay. Let's be real. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. Do you guys think that you'd be able to forgive your girl for real? Kiss her the same, lay down with her at night
for 100 bands?
Okay, if it was for free,
100 bands is not that.
But listen.
More than I have.
Okay, because the thing is, the fact that there's 100K on the line means that I'm saying yes to the fact that I'm getting something out of it. If it was for free and it was just for like her own benefit and her own pleasure,
well, she wants to do it anyways. It's her celebrity crush.
And I'm not getting shit out of it. Fuck no.
For 100K though.
Fuck. Okay, for 100K, you know.
So 100K is the price to sell your bitch.
For a night, yeah.
For a night? That's a good tag.
Bitches are doing it for fucking $40, $50.
But your bitch ain't.
That's a good tag,
Who
fam.
the fuck selling pussy for $40, $50?
100 bands?
For like for half an hour?
Who the fuck is selling pussy for 40, 50 baht? Bring them here.
I'm pretty sure like in America on the streets and shit.
Let me make an investment.
Lizards. But I swear that's how much they charge you for. Like
for 40, $50, bro.
For a little head.
Not even an HH.
For a little head.
On like the streets of California and shit.
For a little bit of head, you might get a little $40, $50, $60.
Bro, I don't want to.
Here?
You might grow another dick.
Here? No.
I mean, you might get a crackhead for $40, $50.
Hey, maybe for some crack.
Hey, I've gotten some head for a quarter allowed. So
I'm not gonna lie, I got head for. I'm not gonna say that. I was about to say something, but it's gonna make me sound crazy if I don't give context, so I'm not gonna say it.
Oh shit!
But I've got some head.
You know?
So what about you?
This is actually hard. I'm not gonna lie.
Because I know you're a lover man, and like you want to really love your gal. And you wouldn't love her the same because she's skin old for her next man.
I feel like it's gonna come up in the next fight. I can't help it.
Okay.
Oh, true. Yeah, that's true.
I would love 100K, but it's like it depends on where I'm at in life too. How long we've been together? Do we got kids?
Okay.
Are you this okay,
you know what? If we have kids, no. If we already have kids,
you might need the 100K more.
Yeah, are you rich? That's a good question. Can
you might need 100K more now.
100K?
Like, look, okay. Let me compartmentalize. Depends on the celebrity. If she's a fan of NBA YoungBoy, fuck no.
No.
You ain't bringing back herpes, nigga.
Yeah, I ain't bringing that shit back. Nah.
No, but if you're like, but then I have to approve the guy. I would need to approve the guy. Fuck it, bro. You're not fucking finesse 2 times and coming back 100.
But that's what makes it a hall pass is you have to approve of the hall pass.
But it's just her favorite male celebrity. What if it was just like some like fucking random white guy like Zac Efron?
He's random. Zac Efron is not a random.
I know, but I just feel like I'm looking at Zac Efron. I'm like, you can't hit it like me, nigga. I'll be looking at her ways, just like that's the nigga. I'm like that's the nigga you want to fuck somebody else. That's not me. What if you choose Zac Efron?
What if she wanted like a Shaquille O'Neal or some shit like that?
Bomba Club.
It would be an honor to share the same bitch with a Big Diesel.
Diesel man. Holy.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
So it depends on the
This
guy.
is such broke nigga talk though.
That's what
like just for 100K, selling your bitch for 100K. But to the point where what if we get to the point where we're actually making decent money and then like 100K is not shit, and then we're just like. What the fuck? We sold our bitch back in the day for 100K. Like what? We make that like easy now, but back in the day we gave her up for 100K. Like we'd be feeling like a waste.
Facts. But you could be like, yo, that 100K actually helped me. Like,
Fab, we can't lie and act like 100K wouldn't put us on a completely different trajectory.
Is it our 100K or is it me and her? Like, is it? Does it come to me?
My 100K. It's my 100K.
Because she got what she wants. Yeah, fam.
It's my 100K. Fuck
am I allowed to break up with her?
Ooh.
I mean,
what's the threshold? You can't say I can't leave the bitch. What's the threshold that I have until I can leave her?
What's the what? Oh wait,
because now I'm a 100K nigga.
Yeah,
what kind of bitch can I get now? I'm in a whole nother tax bracket now. Like,
Facts. That's so true.
And then also, do taxes get taken off?
No. Nigga. What the fuck? This is a fucking transaction before two niggas.
If they get the taxes, I don't know about that one.
Imagine.
I could have just went to work for a year.
The government taking a piece of that would be so fucking Canadian of it.
Yeah. So it'd have to be cash. 100 bands cash.
But then you can't put it in the bank.
Yeah, you can. It just has to be incremental. Gradual. Put it into your TFS. Fam, I checked my TFSA room. I have like 85 bands worth of room.
You know what? I found out what a good compromise would be.
Okay.
From now on, this is an open relationship.
Yo!
You fuck this nigga, I get the 100K, but then it's either I get to fuck as much bitches as I want, or
we break up.
No. You just give me one hall pass as well.
Oh, okay.
So, damn,
But
that's
she
a
doesn't-
win-win situation.
Okay.
I get 100K and a whole pass.
Yeah,
I got a
100K and a
hall
hall
pass.
pass. There's double standards, I'm sorry.
Yeah, facts. Big facts. Yep. Yeah, I like that.
If you could get the bitch to pay you for it, if you could convince the girl to pay you 100K to fuck, then like, hey, you can keep the 100K. I've convinced this nigga to pay 100K, or you convinced him to pay 100K.
Wait, that's actually a good question. Who's giving you the 100K?
The guy.
If it's a celebrity giving you the 100K, then I'm gonna have to blackmail him. I'm gonna be like, yeah, no.
Blackmail him for what?
Not blackmail. I'm gonna have to negotiate because it's like, you want to fuck my bitch? You're willing to pay 100K for it?
100K is the negotiation though.
He's not going above 100.
He's not going above 100?
No.
He would be stupid to go to 100
Because
for some regular
no,
pussy.
because that's the type of shit that might make you reconsider. Like,
This is the type of shit that's gonna make you lose the deal.
No, it's like I might have something solid at home.
You know how much
what
other
I'm saying?
niggas bitches could get fucked? The niggas are gonna be like, yeah, get out of here. Let me just find another nigga who wants 50K.
Facts.
And someone else is gonna fam.
I mean, the fact that my girl as a broke nigga was worth 100K. I'm looking at my girl like, hey, like, something's going on here.
This is the type of nigga that will hold on to Bitcoin too long and shit.
Facts. You know what? There's no such thing as holding on to Bitcoin
Okay,
for too long.
he would opt out too early.
Opt out too early. Yes.
Damn. I'm just saying that it might make me value I'm like, oh shit, someone was willing to offer 100K for your coochie.
Yeah.
Ah, shit. Maybe I should be more grateful. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I would say? I would be like, would you do it again?
I'm getting my hall passes, bro. Well, we having a threesome or some shit.
Asking that man if he would do it again, yo.
What if you and your wife are already on some freaky shit? Like, hey, this is normal Wednesday for us.
Adam 22.
I'm dead.
Yo, how much do you think they paid Adam 22 to fuck his bitch?
It was OnlyFans.
Yeah, you have to remember.
How much do you think he made?
For over $1 million
for his wife to be getting piped.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
well over $1 million. It was the highest selling scene on OnlyFans ever.
No way.
Yeah,
niggas saw it for free though.
I saw it for free.
yeah.
Was it up to the hype?
No, it was horrible. I didn't like it at all. I ain't busted that shit. Lena been snapping lately though. She been working with more guys outside of Adam lately, and I be watching Lena.
Okay,
she be doing way. What I don't. Okay, this is a fucked up subject.
Okay,
this is a fucked up creep subject, and then we're gonna end the podcast. So there's something I noticed is that Lena is now fucking a whole bunch of other male porn stars who's not Adam. And they be fucking her better than him. Mm-hmm. Like, I be watching other niggas fuck her and she's squirting all over the place, going crazy. I ain't never see that shit on Plug Talk, bro.
Damn.
If I was, bro... If I was in the porn business, bro, there's no way that I have 100 scenes with my bitch and I'm never making her go crazy like that. And then these other niggas are fucking her for the first time and they're all just making her go crazier than me, bro. I seen at least 3 niggas just like Johnny Sins hit that. I'm just like, yo, fam, bro.
Shit, what if
I gotta be able to keep up?
What if her whole pass was Johnny Sins?
Her whole hall pass is any male.
No, I'm saying like with the 100K shit. Like, what if your girl's hall pass was like one of those niggas that just?
Fam,
but think about it.
100K is 100K.
Think about it. She's a millionaire. Oh, you're saying that if the guy who wants to fuck her is Johnny Sins, bro?
Yeah.
I would kind of respect her because like you're not wasting this opportunity. You're choosing a man who you know is going to get the job done. You're not just choosing some lustful some guy who like
who just looks good.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, has a look of
that will make you feel some type of way. Like you wouldn't be worried.
I'm not
insecure
insecure about my sex game, to be honest.
Okay.
My most confident department outside of rapping.
Okay.
Well, is there anything you guys want to say to the audience before we wrap it up?
Nope, not at all. Just a reminder to make sure that you follow us on all social media platforms: Snapchat, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and you can always catch our live streams on YouTube, Twitch,
if he remembers
Kick,
to press
and Rumble,
the live button.
Yeah, and Facebook Live too as well. If you guys want to listen to us audio only, you can find us on Amazon Music, Audible, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts.
Gang.
And that will wrap up.
Yeah, it was nice chilling with you guys.
17th episode.
Okay. Hands in on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Batiman.
My bad. I mean, to be fair, you raised up your hand too, so I wasn't really.
See, this is how you get canceled. Okay,
why for that? Why for that? Yo, lock it off. Lock off the stream, bro.
All right.
Peace.